It's December 31st, and we've had a good 365, well, 64 days of hoop. Tonight will be 365. Yesterday, we gave you guys 40 reasons why we love the NBA and why we love basketball. But today, we are going to give you 25 reasons why this year was an amazing year in hoops. We are going to talk about the top 25 moments of 2024 heading into 2025. And I anticipate it's going to be a very good show, especially because it's brought to you by PrizePicks. Mars, Penn, what's going on, my friends?
Hello.
It's always amazing to see you guys.
What's good?
Sure. Okay, sure.
Chill Town, what's the word, my friend?
This is some shit I gotta get used to, brother. It's gonna take. It is, Ron. I'm sorry.
I like the new look. I
actually like it. It's just gonna take me a minute, Ron, because I'm so used to seeing you with the dreads. So I kind of got thrown off the track for a second. Like, do we got a new host or something like that? So it's just gonna take me a minute to get used to. That's all.
Well, from here on out, I'm not Ronald anymore. I'm Donald. So I'm not Ron. I'm Don. So chat.
What?
New person. Had to change my name.
So you Don. So you ain't. Oh my. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Host Don. All right. Y'all remember that, and y'all say the name right. Host Don. But y'all, let's get into it though. We got top 25 moments. It's gonna be a good show because we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to cover. I don't know if you guys remember into last season, January, February, March. I don't know if y'all remember into the playoffs. I don't know if y'all remember this summer was an electric summer. We had the Olympics and just the start of this season as well. It was a lot of history that was made. It was obviously a lot of good games, crazy stat lines. You know, you got your Jokic, you got Giannis, you got Luka, you got all these guys that put up crazy stat lines. But then also too, it was a lot of history that was made this year. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Let's recap this year and talk about our favorite moments. I don't even know if 3 hours is enough, but we'll make it happen. What's good, Big Ox?
It's good, Ronald.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is what we not gonna do heading into 2025.
Last day of the year.
Oh, so you being a dictator on the final day?
Oh,
of the year?
yeah. No. I'm letting you guys know the energy heading into next year.
Wow. Being a great host is your New Year's resolution.
I'm having a dentist appointment the whole year if you got like this.
Hey, Penn, greater than host. But Penn, I want you to kick it off for us. You know,
he ain't got no good moments.
These crazy ass construction people, man. They started up again. I don't know what the hell's going on with these people.
Someone having a whole new aesthetic for the new year. That's what's happening.
It's almost like Penn is being controlled by the construction people that Swiper owns. That might be Swiper's construction company. It's like he just tells them go, stop. Oh no, that's the only thing that makes logical sense. But since you can't go, Penn, chill, kick us off.
So, I mean, we had a lot of amazing moments in 2024. The one that first comes to mind, I've been doing a little bit of research on this, but usually when you get a great team that's had a great year, you know, they don't really tear down the team from the inside like that. I mean, the last time I saw that was in '89 when the Pistons, you know, was in the East Finals and they lost to the Celtics in game. I'm sorry, not in '89. I'm sorry, in '87 when they lost to the Celtics and they ended up trading Adrian Dantley in the middle of the season. So this year, I mean, to trade Cat like a week before the season starts, I was like, oh shit, because I didn't really think that this team was that far away. But I mean, it did make sense why they did it. I mean, they did it for the money. They felt like the Knicks felt like Julius Randle wasn't the guy that they wanted to pay, and if they were going to pay somebody, they were going to pay a better player in Cat, and they were going to pay him, and he fit better with the crew and what they were doing. Julius Randle, him being on a 1-year deal, and if they wanted to get out of it and they wanted to start over, they can start over with Anthony Edwards. So that was a moment that I thought was pretty astronomical considering where Minnesota is in terms of a championship contender.
It's actually a good moment.
Yeah.
I really thought they won that trade. I really thought Minnesota was like cooking. I don't think it would backfire like this.
Well, see, Penn, here's the thing. When we have trades like this, and Mars and I have had this conversation also with Ox, that do we really know who won these trades this early? because the trade that I reference, always is when Kyrie Irving got traded from Cleveland to Boston, and they got Isaiah Thomas. Well, you take Isaiah Thomas off of Boston, you move him to Cleveland, and everybody goes, Isaiah Thomas, he was broken, and the Celtics ended up winning this trade. But then in the end, did they really win it? Because if you think about what transpired on that,
they didn't lose it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, did they really win it? Because if you think about what transpired, yes. So you end up getting Isaiah Thomas, and you end up getting that first round pick, which turns into Colin Sexton, which also turns into Lauri Markkanen. And then you move to Utah, and then you get Donovan Mitchell. So does that really mean that Boston won that trade? As opposed to if it looks like what it looks like right now. Okay, you're trading Kyrie Irving for Isaiah Thomas. I've always felt like trades like that, we won't find out until later on what it really was.
You could have traded Kyrie for whatever the hell you wanted to trade from Utah much more easily than you would have traded Colin Sexton and Lauri Markkanen. You traded the best asset, right?
Yes.
The thing about it though, like 31 games into the season, and Minnesota is a plus 500 team. They're 17-14. I mean, it's not like they started off pretty slow, had some bad games, but as of right now, they're 17-14. So I think it's way too early based on that. Not based on I see what you're saying, Chill, and I've heard that take before, and I get it, but initially just this first part of the trade, we don't know yet. The season's so young, we'll see. You never know. Minnesota might end up right back where they were. New York might end up right back where they were. So is Cat playing better? Can they be that defense though?
Can they be that same defense they were last year?
The thing about it is they don't have to be necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Of course you would want them to be. You would like for them to be just where they are, or where they were, or even better. Obviously, you want that. But what really matters is how far are we going to go this season? You know what I'm saying? Are we going back to the Western Conference Finals? Are we going to get to the finals? That's what really matters in the grand scheme of things. Is, are we going to win basketball games? So if they can win more games, if they can get further, then they didn't lose this trade. Yeah, we can look at it like, Cat's playing better than Julius or whatever, but Julius isn't playing bad this season, and the season's very young. They've played 31 games, they're 17-14. Like I said, they got 51 games left.
Yes, we're third into the season right now. Mm-hmm. They're a game out the fifth spot. One game, literally out of the fifth spot, and if the season ended today, they are a play-in team. But I mean, I don't think this thing is over. We still have a lot of basketball to play. Still have a lot of basketball to play.
Chip, what's expected of us from some people? They want us to come up here and make definite takes every single day. Like we're not up here 5 days a week. Well, Chill, we're up here 6 days a week.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? That we're up here 6 days a week, and people want us to make definite takes every day. Things don't change. Things don't change in a basketball game, in a basketball season. Just like a basketball game is a game of runs, the season is a season of runs. It's going to be up and down, up and down. For some teams, it's going to be straight up. Some teams, it's going to be straight down. But things change. So
we did the same thing with the Lakers, Ron, when they were 2-10 to start the season. How many of us had them in the Western Conference Championship that year? When they were bad, and then they ended up making those trades, and then here we go. They're the best defense in the league for the last 2 months, and they're on their way to the NBA championship if they don't run into Denver. I mean, we don't know that.
Chill, I can't expect you to stand on something in February that you said in early October if what you said obviously changed.
Nah, Big Ox, you got to have elephant cojones. Okay,
I gotta stick with that. Is what you're saying? I gotta stay with that. Okay, so I'm staying with the fact that the Cleveland Cavaliers, I had them as a 3 seed, and they're the East Finals. That's their ceiling. I'm standing on that. Okay, fine. That's what you want. That's what you're gonna get.
That's a good stance, though, Chill.
Okay.
You chose one of your good ones. You gotta stand on the bad ones too.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand on the bad. I had the Minnesota Timberwolves in the NBA Finals this year. I'm standing on that. And it doesn't look like it right now, but I had the Minnesota Timberwolves in the NBA Finals before the season started. So I'm standing on that. If they don't, then I'll eat it.
You can change your mind. Like you
clearly
should
not.
be able,
No, clearly not, man. No, that's not the way this works, man.
Forget that. No.
If I say something, then I gotta wear it.
See what you
I
did,
gotta
Joe
wear it.
You don't
Collins?
gotta wear it. You just gotta own it. So I mean, if you said that Cleveland was gonna be in the Eastern Conference Finals and they look terrible to you right now, then all you gotta say is I was wrong and then move on.
Mhm.
I mean, look, all of us benefit from saying crazy stuff, right? I mean, the crazier thing you say, the more viral you're gonna go. Now, if what you're saying is crazy is right, well then you look like a visionary. But if what you're saying is crazy and wrong, you're gonna look like an idiot. So I think it kind of swings both ways, right? Where I mean, someone told me once to be successful in life, you got two things. You got to be contrarian and you got to be right, which means you got to do what other people don't think is the right thing to do, but then you got to be right. You can't just come out and be like, yeah, Boston's a favorite. Everyone's saying Boston's a favorite. I mean, if you actually think that, then sure. But if you really legitimately think that Indiana's got a chance to the finals, say it. And then bring it up a year from now when you're right. You know what I mean?
Relax, Ron.
Relax, Ron. That's not what I'm saying. Don't worry.
But I mean, Penn, I get what you're saying. If you're looking for viral moments, if that's what success is, but saying that the Celtics are gonna be the final, are gonna be the champions, and then they be the champions, that's sounds like success to me. I mean, I don't think there's any wrong with just having.
It doesn't stand out though.
Yeah, but you don't have to stand out to be successful. You could just, keep your head down and work hard, and keep.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to stand out a little bit to be successful. Just a little bit.
I mean, I just have to disagree because I don't think going. I mean, I guess going viral, if that's what we're talking about, is if that's the goal, then yeah. But I mean,
were you an average basketball player, Ox? No, you were not an average basketball player. You were an above average basketball player. Were you an average height? No, you were above average height. That's why you stood out.
No, we're talking about basketball. I was under.
I'm talking about anything. I'm talking about literally anything you do. If you want to be like a successful chef, you better try something new that other people haven't tried, and you better become damn good at it. Anything
Or you could just make a hell of a steak. You know what I'm saying? Just make it. Just keep it basic with your steak. And like I said, Pin, I get what you're saying though. I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I think if you want to, you should. If you want to stand out, then there's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, you can't stand out if you believe the Celtics are going to win the championship, which looks like a solid take. If that's what your take is, I think there's nothing wrong with that.
But I mean,
we don't have to jump.
I mean, the Celtics just lost to Indiana though, so does it look like a solid take?
Hey, Ron, yeah, sure it does because they blew them up.
They did. No, they did.
What you expecting to go 82-0?
Even though they blew Indiana out 2 nights before that, Ron.
And I had to hear about it on Friday, so now y'all can't hear about it on Tuesday.
And we had to watch.
And we smoked them.
Didn't they sweep them?
No,
Hattie was hurt.
One game, Ox. Not one game did they win.
We was decimated with injuries.
You should have seen Lionel watching Game 3. We watching Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. You should have seen that.
All right, well, put that in your top 25 moments of 2024 because
no. Can I give you my top 25? Oh, it is? Well, that's not one of them. Actually, that was a funny moment. Nah, chill was. We have chill. So never mind. That's the story for another time. Ron was crying in Mexico.
I'm not business out the streets.
We might have to get into that, Ox. We might have to.
No, go ahead. Wow. But go ahead.
Someone super chat about that, so we have to come back to that.
Before you go any further, real quick. So this dude just gonna walk into practice. He ain't gonna say nothing to nobody. He just gonna get in the line and just get into the drills and just not say nothing. Is that what he gonna do?
Damn, I said what up.
He's gonna come into practice and he ain't gonna say nothing to nobody.
You ain't even say what up. You just did one of these.
I know.
I think
you on your. I think you're on talking to your PC. I don't think your mic on.
Hold on. Let me correct this thing.
But it's on you.
If you want to leave and come back, like that's fine. If you want to leave and come back.
That's crazy.
or not if it's up to Mars.
In like 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Go ahead, Ox. I'm sorry.
Man,
I already know what kind of episode we're heading for.
Favorite moment is.
All right, can y'all hear me?
No, you're still on your PC.
Is Jaylen Brown winning Finals MVP? That was a hell of a
mad at that one.
Thought that was just beautiful. That was good for the game. Jaylen Brown Finals MVP and Eastern Conference Finals MVP. That's actually two moments, bro.
Why was that good for the game? Why was that good for the game?
Because it just shows that like the number one option isn't everything. And there's more than one way to skin a cat. There's more than one superstar, even if you don't look like a superstar. Everything isn't. We're not playing 2K. We're just not playing 2K.
It was also a huge loss for analytics because Jaylen Brown is notoriously terrible for the analytics. So that's
a loss for analytics. Sounds good to me.
I figured, yeah.
All right,
I didn't hate it.
Go ahead, Chip.
Ox, I didn't hate it because I felt like Jaylen Brown was integral to what the Boston Celtics were doing, and I feel like it also gave him, a platform. Like, yo, I'm really one of them dudes for real. I do a lot of other stuff in order for us to win. It's not just, as good as Jason Tatum is. I do a lot of stuff in order for us to win. The only thing that I had an issue with was, what this looks like now for Jason Tatum. Does this mean that you aren't what we think you aren't what I think you are? No, I don't think that. So it was kind of a double-edged sword for me, but I did like it on one end for Jaylen Brown. I did.
I mean, like what was crazier for just from the outside looking in, or however you want to put it? What was crazier, Jaylen winning instead of Jason, or like Andre Iguodala winning instead of Steph?
For me, it was
Iggy.
Iguodala was crazier.
Right.
I mean, Mars. I mean, the leading scorer, rebounder, and assist guy in the NBA Finals doesn't win the Finals MVP. That's never happened in NBA history. Never. We've actually seen a lesser player win the Finals MVP. I saw Cedric Maxwell win the Finals MVP over Bird. I saw that. I saw Chauncey Billups win the Finals MVP. Like that actually happened. To see the leading scorer, rebounder, and assist man on the championship team not win the Finals MVP. That's never happened ever.
Yeah. Well, Chauncey was supposed to win that though.
Yes.
If you went into the 2015 finals and you went into last year's finals, and someone said there's two options: the Warriors' sixth man will win the Finals MVP, or the Celtics' second best player will win the Finals MVP. Which one's more likely? Everyone will say the Celtics' second best player is more likely to win the Finals MVP.
But Drew Holiday didn't win the Finals MVP.
I'm the consensus second best player. I'm not doing this. Yeah,
the second best player is actually Jason.
I'm not doing this today. You guys know who I meant. Like, you guys know who I meant. I'm not doing this.
Yo, Mars, it's New Year's Eve. Lighten up.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this today. Like, well, I actually think it's Derek White. I don't care. You know what I meant. Like,
Mars.
I'm not doing it.
We just got to kick it with St. Nicholas a couple days ago.
I'm not wasting my time. I'm not. You guys.
You just said Derek White, and he showed up. That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the second. Yeah. Maybe that's why I said Derek White. Maybe, who knows? I don't know.
Whatever. Mars got going on with that bullshit.
Mars, I'm gonna send you some gummies.
What do I do?
Whoa, what kind of gummies? What kind of gummies?
You trying to compromise myself?
Gummy bears.
You trying to compromise myself?
But to your point, Mars.
Candy makes everybody feel better, Jeff.
But to your point, Mars, the most unlikely, to answer your question, if you ask me before the season started in 2015, who's winning the Finals MVP, especially with that season that they had, considering he won the league MVP, they were rolling in the playoffs, and the way he played in the finals, it kind of lessened the MVP when he won it. In my estimation, because it made it look like, is it the best player or is it the most valuable player? How does that work? Who was the most valuable to this team's success in the NBA Finals? Was it Andre Iguodala or was it Steph Curry? And if you have to ask those two questions, considering what Steph Curry did, I mean, the award probably should have went to Curry.
Can I tell you something crazier than both of those awards?
So it's fine.
Yeah.
Fred VanVleet getting the Finals award MVP from Hubie Brown over Kawhi Leonard.
He got a vote.
Crazy.
Awards.
No.
I mean, it's just
I don't care. If Hubie Brown had his way,
he's been senile for about 20 years.
Nah, respect Hubie Brown. He's the only person.
Hubie Brown like 130 years old,
who's
bro.
seen every minute of NBA history, man.
Bro, Hubie Brown looked like a skeleton, bro. I'm dead ass serious, bro.
He almost like Jordan.
Ox and Jordan. What's up?
He looked like a skeleton, bro.
Easy on my man Hubie. Like,
damn,
bro, Hubie ain't even know what city they was in that night.
Yo, that's like, crazy.
In the words of my man Ron, not too much on Hubie, yo.
I got big love for Hubie. I'm just keeping it real. He ain't even know where they was at, chill.
Hey, Hubie cool though.
That's the point. He was 86. Respect his opinion.
He's 96
all
now.
NBA history. He could tell you about George Mikan and Wemby. Respect Hubie Brown, man.
For sure. He
Luka
coached.
is a legend, certified.
Yeah, he's
Living
coaching all that.
Honestly, this would be like the Celtics won the championship and Luke Cornett got a Finals MVP vote. Okay.
No, Pin. That ain't the
Wait,
same.
Pin, who got it?
Sam Hauser. Who is
No,
Fred VanVleet
Pin.
on the
Fred-
Celtics
Fred
right
No,
now?
no.
Fred
Fred
VanVleet,
VanVleet
neither one
was
of them.
going crazy for the in
Crazy
the
it was.
playoffs.
You remember what Fred
Like,
VanVleet did?
what was it,
Yes,
that
I
game?
do. Oh
That
my
game?
God,
That game
Fred-
6 fourth quarter. That game 6 fourth quarter. I remember.
Bro,
I'm not
I
gonna
keep
lie,
hearing
I'm not
about
gonna
Fred
lie, Pin.
VanVleet's defense.
I was really actually concerned because of how good Fred VanVleet was playing, that people were gonna try to give him more, like a lot of credit, like they were like he was kind of overshadowing Kawhi in a couple of those games. I was
Bucks fans know about
concerned.
Fred VanVleet. I'll say that. Bucks fans remember Fred VanVleet.
He was wide open.
No, we don't.
Bucks fans remember Fred VanVleet.
No, we don't.
Promise you that. Bucks
Hey,
fans remember.
Rockets fans gonna remember him too when he sailed the season.
Oh
Yo,
yeah.
Philly fans remember him too.
He burning down Toyota Center right now.
Pin, you can't act like Fred VanVleet wasn't playing a measure
See,
basketball.
look, drink more water in the
playoffs,
chat.
bro.
Bucks fan, he remember Fred.
He shot
remember
below
Fred.
40% during that
Look, they
playoff.
remember.
I
They
don't know
remember.
about the percentages. I'm just saying he played very.
He was shooting
played
blanks
very well.
into an ocean. I think he shot 5% against Philly. You know how bad you have to be to shoot
Maxey
5
gave
to
his ass
10%?
the
What
business.
did he shoot against the Bucks? What did he shoot against?
Maxey took
Against
that
the Bucks.
personal. The fact that
That was
Van Fleet
one.
didn't Van Fleet make the All-Star team that year?
Next
And he
2
made
years
All-Star team,
later.
what, 20.
2 years later.
20
I'm talking about the
Maxey
year that was
was-
in that you was in the playoffs that you talking about. The year when y'all played against Philly. Didn't he make the playoffs that year?
He didn't make the All-Star game.
Make the All-Star
He
team.
was
I thought
coming
he-
off the bench.
I ain't talking about the year y'all won the
you
NBA championship. I'm talking
played
about
Philly,
that
I'm
Philly
talking-
series.
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I'm talking about. And I think
Yes.
Maxey took that personal because I thought Maxey felt like he was better than Fred VanVleet.
Maxey Bourne better. Come on.
Yeah.
That's besides the
It's
point.
same. It's same.
Fred VanVleet deserved that Finals MVP vote. If it was up to me, he would have won the award. But like, that's besides the point. Man.
What?
You
Are
don't
you
even
serious,
believe
Mars?
that.
Mars, you serious?
Kawhi Leonard had
Mars,
one of
there's
the
no way you
greatest.
did.
Yo, we got to get back to the. We got to get back to 2024.
Hey, see, that's what I'm talking about. Mars, loosen up, troll a little bit, have some fun.
Mars trolled.
Nah,
too.
it ain't no little bit with Mars.
He gets
Please,
it's
Lord.
no
Drew
way
Holiday
in the finals. I could do the same
Rockets.
thing.
I got
If
a
he
message
gets
from
to that
Rockets
Drew Holiday
FC.
nonsense, I get
Number
to do
one.
Fred VanVleet Finals MVP.
Number one,
It's
Rockets
easy,
FC.
We doing 4
I need
hours
y'all
today,
to
right?
clip that up and make Mars famous. I need y'all to clip
Mars
that
isn't
up.
Rockets FC anymore.
So
Mars
I know.
already
Blazers-
famous, man.
Blazers FC would have to clip it up.
So I need him. I need y'all to clip his Hulk Hogan moment, turning on y'all to jump ship to OKC, and then I need y'all to clip this. Fred VanVleet
Damn.
deserved Finals MVP.
Man, Hulk Hogan had a few moments, man. You gotta be specific now.
All right,
Is he
Mars.
the third man?
2024. What is your top moment? As of right now, on our list, we have the Cat and Julius Randle trade.
Mhm.
We got Jaylen Brown Finals MVP. We got Hallie's 2020 game. And Mars, it's on you.
Who introduced Hallie's 2020 game? You?
Oh, I didn't go yet.
No.
Damn, I gotta go with a different moment then. I'll spoil the
Had he had a
moment.
2020 game in 2024?
Yeah. But that's neither here nor there, Mars. It's
Did he
on you.
actually? I'm looking that up. I don't even
Mars,
know. how to
Mars, relax.
do it. Nah,
It's
I'm
on
looking
you.
that up. Nah, you better not be lying to me. Like, 2020 game.
Come find out he did it in November 2023.
That's
Come
what I'm
on.
thinking. He ain't do that. You frauds! You frauds! It wasn't this
Oh,
year.
we missed the deadline by a day.
You're
2
a
days,
fraud.
actually.
He
2
ain't do it
days.
this year. No 2020
2 days,
games
Ron.
in 2024.
2 days,
You're a
not
fraud.
one.
I thought we was gonna grandfather it in.
That was no way.
We not.
No,
Nah.
sorry, Ron.
I knew he ain't do
So if
it.
somebody go crazy today, it's not gonna count for next year's 2025 top moments.
No,
Nope.
he ain't do it.
Because
Nah,
we're still in
I
2024,
knew.
Ron.
There was no
Still.
way.
We still
Was it
felt the
the
effects of
31st?
2024 though.
No, the 30th.
Today's
It
the
was
30th.
Bron's birthday. He did it on Bron's birthday. Shout out to him.
Oh, you missed a day by 2 days. No,
2 days.
that doesn't count. I was gonna say if you missed it by
It's
like
crazy.
a
He had-
few hours,
he had
we could have
back-
put it in,
yeah,
be
back-
like, hey,
back-
it was New Year's in China. But nope.
With the 29th?
No, the 28th and the 30th. Back to back 2020 games.
See,
Oh,
that's
damn.
40.
None
And that's
of them in the
40-40.
new year, though.
That's 40-40.
None of them in 2024 though. So unfortunately,
We'll get back to it. We took 2024 off so we can have a better 2025.
Yo, there's like 18 triple singles for you to choose from. So choose wisely.
All right.
I'm talking about 2020. You tried to throw him in there. You don't deserve to be there. But anyway, yeah, I got a lot to choose from. I could get in my hater bag, but I'm gonna save that for a bit later. So I'm gonna say Şengün giving Wemby 45. No, that's top.
Whole lot.
That was a hell of one. That was a hell
Take
of
this
one.
with you. Take
That was gonna
that
be one
back
of
to San
mine, Mark.
Antonio with you.
That was gonna be one of mine.
Şengün giving Wemby 45. That was a masterclass right there.
Mhm.
Bullied it. That's what he did. Bullied.
Take that with you.
All right. Wemby getting manhandled in the post by Alperen Şengün. That's one of them. Jordan, talk to me. What you got?
Come on, man. Bron birthday just passed, man. We gotta talk about LeBron in Paris, man. Come on, man. We gotta talk about LeBron in Paris. Get down, saving the day. Him and Steph Curry saving the day for winning gold, man. Come on, man. We got down on winning.
Are you going with the Olympic gold as a whole, or are you going with Bron winning the MVP?
I'm going with Bron winning the MVP. It's just, come on, man. Shout out to Bron and his birthday. I seen y'all talking crazy about LeBron and how he shouldn't get no praise for being a good human being. Man, stop it, man. Praise him. He's supposed to get
No,
I didn't say
that. Mars said that.
No. What I said
That's not what Mars said. That's not what
I
Mars
said
said.
was
You don't get
not
praised for not cheating on your
is not
wife.
you being a good human. That's what I said.
Why you don't get praised for not cheating on your wife?
If someone's good, praise them. Don't praise them for doing what you're supposed to do and calling it good. That's what
Why not? Why you don't get praised for not cheating on your wife? That's good.
I get his standards. I get what he's saying too.
I'm not
Chris
getting
Rock had a joke about this where he said, "You supposed to be there for your kids. You don't get credit for shit that you're supposed to do."
I'm not going
I
back
get
into it, but that's what I
Yeah,
said. I never said don't praise someone.
Jordan,
However,
we
should have been here yesterday.
Yeah, we did this for 45 minutes yesterday.
We're not revisiting.
And like I said, Bron, I give you all the credit in the world.
I give you all the credit
For
in the world,
multiple
bro.
reasons.
Y'all crazy as hell, bro.
Okay.
Crazy as hell, bro.
But
I heard that. I'm like, no, bro. There's no way we gonna just skip over that. But anyway, Bron birthday, man.
At the same time, though, Jordan, we don't be with that man 25 hours a day. You don't know what he's doing behind
I
closed doors.
agree.
You know what I'm saying? Let's just mind our business. Act like we don't know.
You're right, but if nobody know, then we all don't know. No, hey, shout out Bron. Bron doing the right thing.
so speaking of Bron in Paris, that's Jordan's moment. How do we feel about this?
It's great.
I kind of
It's a huge
forgot about
moment.
this moment. Not the Olympics in total, but just the fact that LeBron was like dominant from wire to wire.
Yeah, because they brought back the MVP award for him.
Did you basically wipe out? Did you wipe out the Olympics because
I had
Tyrese
forgotten
Halliburton
it. I didn't even know that
rode
was
the
a
bench
thing.
the entire time?
Something
Is that
like
why
that.
you? That might have been it.
And Jason
Well,
Tatum, I didn't like how they did him.
we talking about
Yeah.
Hey, no, Ron, save that moment. Jason Tatum sitting on the bench was
No,
one
that's
of my
about Bron
moments.
being the MVP.
So we not talking about Steph. Just
Nah,
No, we talking about
that moment's still on the
that
board.
moment's still up there.
okay.
Okay.
Shout out Bron.
Okay.
Chill or Pin. What you
Yeah,
got for us?
it's on me. These lunatics finally stopped, and as I say that, they're probably going to start again. Okay, I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna go with Banner. No. We kind of already talked about that. Let's just get this out of the way. Scotty Barnes' first All-Star appearance. I'm just gonna say it. You know, there hasn't been a legitimate star in Toronto in a really long time, and I know some people don't think that Scotty's a legitimate star with the way that he's been playing over the last 5 games. But I do think that this guy's a legitimate star, and I think in 2025, I'm gonna be telling you that he makes All NBA for the first time next year. So yeah, it was a big moment, and I mean, it wasn't just Scotty. It was Tyrese Maxey, it was Paolo Banchero. I think we were seeing the new face of the league. You know, like there's a lot of stars coming out. Franz has emerged. Alperen Şengün has emerged. Like there's so many. Wemby. You know, the league is in good hands, is what I'm saying. And you know, is one thing to see this Paris Olympics and what Jordan was talking about, seeing this iconic, you know, group of players that we have spent so much time dissecting and criticizing and judging. You know, like Durant's a snake, LeBron weakest move in the NBA, whatever. But it's like when you see how great these guys are and what they did in Paris at this age, you're like, damn, I don't think we're ever going to see this again. And then you see Anthony Edwards emerging. You see, you know, guys like Scotty Barnes, Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner. You're like, damn, this is the new face of the league. So I feel like we're somewhere around 1998 and we're searching for those new faces. You know, who's going to be the Penny? Who's going to be, you know, who's going to be the Vince Carter? Who's going to be the Tracy McGrady? Who's going to be the Kobe Bryant? Like, this is the new era. And maybe 3-4 years from now, we'll look back at these moments being like, this was when Wemby announced himself.
All right. We got Scotty Barnes on the list. So as of right now, these are some of our moments in case you're just jumping in. We got the Cat and Julius Randle trade. Obviously, Minnesota and the New York Knicks. That was a big offseason move. We got Jaylen Brown's not just finals MVP, but Eastern Conference Finals MVP. We got Alperen Şengün putting 45 points on Wemby's big head. We got LeBron James MVP in Paris, where he took over the world. We got Scotty Barnes' First All-Star appearance. And now, well, yesterday I gave y'all 40 reasons why we should love the game. But today, I'm going to give you 40,000 reasons why we should love the game. Y'all remember March 2nd, 2024, against the Denver Nuggets in Los Angeles, where LeBron surpassed the 40-point mark or 40,000 point mark? That's history right there, y'all.
Only player to ever do it.
Only player that probably will ever do it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case, but sure.
It's going to be
that game, by the way.
Yes, they did. They 100% lost. And you think
another great run moment that he loses? It seems
Oh my
do
God.
you think that there's going to be another guy to score 40,000 points in your lifetime?
Yeah, I do.
I think that I think
they're going to allow players to come out of high school again.
Well, first of all, like how LeBron did it is crazy because it required longevity. Like there's a checklist of things that you need to do this. Number one, you need a super long career. Number two, you need to sustain an incredibly long peak. Number three, you need to be super durable. You can't be missing seasons, right? If you look at how many points,
not games, seasons.
Like you can't be missing a quarter of a season. Like this is a marathon. You got to keep up, right? Like you got to be like that Mikal Bridges type of durability to do this, but like 10 times Mikal Bridges' skill. And you got to be in a high octane offense that produces a lot. I don't know if Jason Tatum has a chance, but the way that guy's shooting threes right now, the fact that threes are going to continue going up and up and up. I mean, you could be part of like a really high octane offense and maybe just by osmosis. I don't think you're ever going to see anyone do it like LeBron did it, but you could see a guy like Luka if he plays long enough. I just don't think Luka's going to play long enough because I don't think he takes care of his body the way LeBron did. So it's like it's really rare, but I think you don't have to quite get to LeBron to get to LeBron if you get what I'm saying.
Jason Tatum is about to turn 27 and hasn't even hit 13,000.
Which means that he's gonna have to play another what?
He needs to have a whole. He needs to have a whole Carmelo Anthony career on top of what he's done.
Right.
Yeah,
at the pace.
Probably not gonna happen. Anthony Edwards could Anthony Edwards do it? I feel like Anthony. Okay.
You have to have come in averaging 20 and be consistently available.
It's one guy that has a shot.
And I mean that 20 like goes to 28 like year two. Like you can't be 20 for a few years and then leap. You have to.
Well, one guy
you have to be
about,
that guy from day one.
Ron?
He's saying Wemby, but that's what I assume he's saying. But Wemby A probably misses too many games, and B Wemby's 21 like in 4 days. Like LeBron coming in at 18 helped a lot.
I don't think to Mars' point,
like, that's an extra
1
year for all intents and purposes. That's an extra year.
Yeah, hey, to Mars' point,
KD would have done it, but he's missed like 3 seasons to injuries, like in terms of games.
Hey,
but KD would have got close.
Mars, to your point, I don't think they're gonna start letting kids come out of high school anymore. I think that's gonna end.
Yes,
I think the trend is gonna start, especially with these with the new college thing where the kids can get 2 extra years back from the JUCO. You're gonna start seeing a lot of older players. They're gonna start drafting players that's ready to play right now. I think the whole high school thing. Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying, but I think the whole high school thing is over with. I don't think they finna let phenoms, like I don't think they really are real phenoms like LeBron James was coming out of high school, or T-Mac or Kobe. There's not those anymore. I think they just gonna make them go to college, for 1 or 2 years, and that's what we're gonna start seeing a lot more in the NBA. I don't think we're gonna see these 19-year-olds coming out anymore like that in the first round. I think they're gonna pick players that's ready to play right now.
Well, they still doing that. They still doing that with Euros. I mean, this kid Salon with Charlotte. What is he? 18 years old and 19. 19 years old.
Wait, who? Who are you talking about?
Salon in Charlotte. He's 19 years old.
He's Salon.
Yep. He's a kid. But to your point, Jordan, and I do think that there's some validity to it, because just so you know, Ox, when you go to junior college now, like I don't lose those 2 years no more. I can go to a 4-year school and I can play 4 years now. That's the way that works. So now what happens is the one and done guys that they used to get at a high school, don't be surprised if you start seeing the best junior college player in the country. He's now at Arkansas, or he's now
or get drafted. Chill.
or maybe even getting drafted,
I
something
don't
like
want to
that.
see the best players in college. I want to see the best players in the NBA. You got to
Well,
play
you are
up.
going to see the best players in the NBA. 100% you are, but you're going to see them now because that eligibility has been enhanced. So now I got 4 years to play, and I got 6 years to play, in fact. So if I go play 2 years in junior college, and then I go to the University of Oregon for another year or 2 years,
And I win a championship. And I win a championship.
And at
Well,
20,
no
21
one
years
who
old,
has a shot at catching Bron is going to need 6 years in college. So
No,
that's not going to happen.
No,
No,
I
that's
was
not
just-
that's not
no,
gonna
these
happen.
are these are
But-
fringe rotation players who we're talking
But,
about. So like,
I was just saying that I don't
but-
think they're gonna come out of high school.
But to your point, I believe, because two things can be true. I do think that Jordan's right about some of that stuff, but I do think that they're going to let high school players, because we're going to see some of these high school players, as young as the league is, we're going to see some of these high school players who do belong in the NBA and they don't need school. We're going to see some
I
of
don't
these
know,
young guys.
Jill. I don't know, Jill,
I
man.
do believe that.
if Cooper Flag was a bucket, he'd have a chance because he's going to be 18 when he steps in the league.
The gap
Yeah,
in
but
money
he's
here
gonna
is
score.
so
He's gonna
huge.
score.
Like when you think about when you become eligible for that super max extension, it's because you make all NBA, right?
Sure.
A player like AJ DeBonsa, a player like Cooper Flag, these players potentially, at least in theory, Cameron Boozer, like these guys, they have a chance to make
I
all
don't think
NBA
Cameron
on
Boozer
their
is
rookie contract. What'd you say, Jordan?
I don't think Cameron Boozer is that good. They need to stop.
I don't
playing.
think so either, but some people do.
The kid,
Quit playing
Carlos
16
Boozer's
years.
son?
Yeah, they need
Yeah.
to stop playing 16U. That's what they need to stop doing.
What I don't want, number one is the basketball side of it. I want players who are good when they're younger. I don't want them crushing inferior competition. I don't want 17-year-olds playing U15. I just don't.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit is just, it's over.
That's going on?
Yes.
Yes, it is. So
Yes.
what I
Cooper
want is
Flag
play.
came up.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Penn.
Yeah. So what I want is a player like Cooper. I want him going up against Alperen Şengün right now. I think we're being robbed of something here. He needs to be doing those reps right now because he's good enough and he's shown himself to be tough enough that he would actually grow from those reps. Not everybody is supposed to play up. That's not for everybody, but most people, like I think most stars would benefit from playing up a level. I think Kobe benefited significantly from going up against Michael Cooper. I think Kobe benefited significantly from going up against an Eddie Jones in practice.
sure.
So I think so I would honestly, if I was running the league, which I mean, chat is gonna be like, Lord help us if this guy ever runs a league, Scotty Barnes is gonna be the friggin' logo. But what I would say, is I would open up eligibility to high school players. Number one, because of that element of it, I want the stars to have that. I don't want this G League Ignite program ever again. Like, forget that.
What's wrong with just going to college though, Penn? I just think these guys should just go play in college.
It's an option.
Some of these
It
players
shouldn't be
are too good for
mandatory.
college, Jordan.
These
Like,
kids
they're
need to learn how
not
to play
getting enough.
basketball.
Yeah,
Learn-
like Cooper
learn-
Flag
learn
going
how
to
be-
Duke is
learn
So
how
a
to
good
be
deal for
college
him.
is still
Like-
going to be available for the people who
AJ
feel they need
DeBonsa
college.
is
It's
too
like,
good for
but
college
Zion
basketball.
out-
I don't think he's too good for college basketball. I think AJ DeBonsa is going to learn how to play a different brand of basketball because remember, right now he's playing in Utah. You know he's playing in Utah right now. They don't have a lot of great guys that's in Utah that's coming out that's top. Nothing against Utah, but I'm saying that's not where the top basketball players are. You know,
Right.
and I'm not saying he can't play against the top basketball player. That's not what I'm saying because AJ DeBonsa is a really good basketball player. So I'm on that highest level, but him going to college would benefit him. Like another thing, like we talk about the Boozer twins, like everybody watching these videos and saying Carlos Boozer sons are nice. The Boozer twins are nice, but once you get 15 years old and you're supposed to be nice, you shouldn't be playing 15U or 16U. You should be playing 17U. Like nothing less than 7. If you're on varsity in high school, you should not be playing your age. Like you should not be playing 15U. But that's what they do. And then they look so good, and then they get to college and they suck, or they get to the NBA and they suck. Well, they've been playing against people at their age that sucks. Like
Well,
I salute to Cooper Flag though, because he was playing his age, and then he said, "You know what? I'm gonna turn this shit up. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna bust y'all ass, and then I'm gonna just skip my last year of high school and go straight to college." Like
Facts. And I mean,
that's
a
what I'm
lot
saying.
of people had issues with that. The other thing that people are not talking about enough is the sooner you start, the sooner you sign your next deal, right? So agents are going to push kids to come out of high school because if you take the gap at the end of your career, because money earned today is worth more than money earned tomorrow if you invest it properly, and definitely so this year versus next year. So when you talk about signing that first extension, we're talking 300 million in a few years. So if you delay that by a year, you costing yourself the last year of that. You're costing yourself that a year early. So it's like $80 million out of your bag. you're not getting NIL money that's making up $80 million in the shortfall. So I think we were very much moving towards the NBA opening up the high school rule. Like I just don't think. But honestly, if they did decide to break it, I would like to see. I don't really mind players in college for the one reason. The only benefit I see is they have more of a brand and an established brand coming into the league. Like we know more about them.
I think the NBA should do like those like how the Euro League do, like just have their own academies in each city. Like I think that would be better than taking a kid out of high school. Like let's just have their own academies where the Houston Rockets have their academy in Houston, the Dallas Mavericks have theirs, and that whatever. Like let's just do that. And I
Jordan,
think I agree
with that.
But isn't that you know what that sounds to me like, Ox? That sounds like your developmental team. That's what that sounds like.
Exactly.
I don't have no problem with
that sounds like the G League to me.
That's what
we
that sounds
look
like.
if you want to look at it like as a fan, like they're robbing us of watching this 17-year-old kid play against this guy, then that's crazy. I think we should let him do his best for these kids. And I think for most of these kids, there might be 2 or 3 of them. Maybe 2 or 3 of them that are 17, 18 that are ready to play against 22, 23,
I don't think it's 2 or 3 of them, bro.
And I'm being generous, Jordan. I'm being very generous. I'm talking about 2 or 3 a generation. You know what I'm saying? Like these kids, when these kids are 17, 18 years old, I don't care how talented they are. Physically, they're not ready to compete with 28-year-olds. There's a big difference. There's a big gap in strength. There's a big gap in IQ. There's a big gap in professionalism. Endurance. All of that. These kids are not ready. Most of them are not ready. You know what I'm saying? They need to go to college. They need to go play overseas. And if you don't want to go to school, fine. Go play overseas for a little bit. Do something.
They're not ready for that either.
No, they
I don't think so either.
Wait a minute.
They might be more talented, but
was Moses Malone ready? Was KG ready? Was Kobe
ready?
Those are
exceptions.
These are
right, and that's the point, bro.
The exceptions are going to be the ones who come out of high school.
Was Jermaine O'Neal ready?
We don't need to change rules for 2 people every 5 years, because what's going to happen is there's going to be a bunch of kids that think they're ready. There's going to be a bunch of agents. There's going to be a bunch of agents that are going to be saying, Penn just said,
selling dreams.
You're leaving $80 million on the table. Let's go. Then you go to the league. You're weak as hell, and you're forgotten about. You tried to grab 80 mil and ruined all the hundreds of millions of dollars that you were going to get.
Or you ruin your sanity. You ruin your sanity.
Are you old enough to make a decision like that for yourself?
Wait a minute, though.
It doesn't matter if you're old enough to make a decision. If you're making a wrong decision, everybody wants to talk about, well, if I'm old enough to go to war, I'm old enough to drink a beer. You're old enough to mess up your life too.
But Ox, we're in a position now. Ox, we're in a space now, like you just mentioned about that $80 million. Okay, this isn't 1995. We got NIL deals. So we got money in college where I can delay that now. I don't have to go straight to the pros. However, if I am good enough that I can skip college, because we do have some guys who don't need school. Kobe Bryant didn't need school. Maybe a year, possibly. Kevin Garnett didn't need school. LeBron James did not need school. Zion Williamson, these guys don't need to go to school. They're wasting their time in school. But if you are going to go to school, we have things like the NIL where you are available, you are capable of making a lot of money, which now will hold you over until I get to the league and I'm making $30-40 million. But I still don't want to leave that option off the table that I can skip this process if I'm good enough. I don't want to do that because that's unfair to the kid.
I do because college wouldn't have ruined Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? If Kobe Bryant would have went and played for Coach K, that wouldn't have ruined him as a basketball player. We wouldn't have been robbed of Kobe Bryant. We would have got him a year or 2 later, and he would have been as amazing as he was. But then there's the other kids. So that's what I'm saying. We don't want to make rules for the few. You know what I'm saying? For the few that already, what's going to happen is, just like I said, there's going to be agents that are going to give moms and give these kids the pin spiel that he just gave about leaving all this money on the table, and it's going to ruin all the other money that they actually could have made if they would have went to college for 2 seasons and learned how to play basketball, learned how to be a professional, and got stronger. So those 1 or 2 people per generation that you and Penn are talking about, that's fine. But it's not going to hurt if you're that good. If you are really that good, going to college for a year or 2 is not going to ruin it for you. But who it's going to ruin it for are the people that are going to be preyed on by agents looking for a quick bag. And
they're doing it now. They're doing it now.
I have a solution. for this. If you want to come out of high school to the NBA, you need to appeal to the board of directors or governors
What
or
do they
whatever the
know,
hell.
Pin?
No.
What do they know?
Hold on. You appeal to the NBA and the players union and the coaches decide your fate. Basically, every single case is judged individually.
That's a terrible solution, Pin.
Why is that a terrible solution?
That's a terrible solution, Pin.
If you're not ready, they're not going to approve it.
How could they know?
The players union has the players
How
interest
could
at
they
heart,
know?
right?
How could the players union know if you're ready or not?
If the players union
Because
doesn't
they saw you
run
play in
by
high school?
players,
They saw you play against other 16, 17
I think
year
the
olds?
players union would have approved AJ DeBounce's bid to be in the NBA this year.
I don't think
I
so.
think-
Okay, and then what? AJ DeBounce comes to the league and he's getting torched, and then he's out the
They're gonna say
league.
he's not ready.
You don't know that, Pin.
But Pin,
And in 3 years, 4 years, when he's out the league, they're gonna be like, "Well, we thought he was ready.
You have the most first round draft picks out the league. You have the most first round draft picks
I
out
don't
the
think
league.
college basketball is doing for these kids what you think it's doing. I don't think it is.
But Pin, what you're asking is you're asking these general managers, you're asking these people to decide these people's fate, and there's not a requirement. When I fill out a job application, there's requirements on this job application. I got to be a certain age. I have to have a certain education level. I have to have no felony. There's things that I have to have. Well, if you're asking me at 19 years old, at 18 years old, that these guys are going to decide my fate. Well, what are the requirements of them deciding my fate? I'm 6'10". Well, it's a bunch of 6'10s in the league. Well, okay, I meet that requirement. I'm athletic. I meet that requirement. I am actually more advanced for my age. I speak really well. So of those things that I have, what don't I have? I don't have the maturity. Well, I can get that because we've seen guys that have come out of high school and been more mature as they've gotten into the NBA. That's happened. So my question to you, Penn, is when you're talking about these and when you're talking about these general managers and you're talking about these coaches, what requirements are they going to have? And it sounds to me with what you're saying, those things could change.
It seems like, okay, so I was listening to Jamal Crawford talk about Victor Wembanyama, right? And he was talking about how he came and worked out with him. And he said, there's no way this kid is 20. The way he's processing the game, the way he's thinking about the game, the way he's approaching the game, the way he prepares for the game, there's no way this kid is 20 years old.
Yeah, but he also played overseas for 2 years.
Facts. However, at 17, I listened to an interview with Victor Wembanyama, and I could not believe that this kid was 17.
You keep bringing up Victor Wembanyama's and Kobe Bryant and LeBron
Victor
James.
Wembanyama.
Yes.
Now, if what you wanted to happen, Cam Reddish would have came straight out of high school and went to the NBA. Then what would have happened, Pin?
I hear what you're saying.
He's been a bum regardless.
I hear what you're saying.
No. But look, Mars, if he would have came straight out of high school, he would have been done.
Look, what I'm trying to say is we have an idea. It is indoctrinated into us from birth that college is for everyone. And I'm trying to tell y'all, it's not for everyone. It's not doing for some of these prospects what you think it's doing. I have seen high school players that I know are ballers go to college, suffer for 1 year, sit in the transfer portal because their numbers tanked and their agents are like, you can't even come out. Go to the next stop, barely pulled together, come out as a second round draft pick, and then they come to the league, and then everything that they were doing in high school comes out in the league a few years later. We have seen this happen.
That's the other problem with their transfer portal too, Pin.
Hey man,
because now that's the problem right there. These kids that were just so good and were told you're NBA ready, and you go to the college and you get your heart broken and realize, you know what? I'm playing against grown men. I need to get better. Instead of that, they got people that are doing what you're talking about that are convincing them your coach doesn't know what he's doing. Your coach says you need to get in the transfer portal, and they don't get forced.
Maybe
to
your
get
coach
better.
doesn't know what he's doing.
Well, you're the one be telling me about this coach. This coach said this, and he knows ball because his coach said this.
Leonard Hamilton does know ball. That's different.
Okay, so you see what I'm saying?
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I gotta step in, yo. I gotta step in. I would love to let this go forever, but I'm sorry, Ox. I gotta step in. And I hate to have to do it, but we got to get back to the topic of the show, and then we also got something else that we got to do too. So before I get back into it, y'all know that the show is brought to you by PrizePicks, where you can run your game, control your game, and win your game, and you can get $50 instantly when you play just $5. But you got to use the promo code panel. Now here's how this is done, y'all. You go to PrizePicks. Or you download PrizePicks. You use the promo code panel, and then you choose your favorite players or your favorite player projections, and you simply just choose more or less on those player projections. So do you think Jokic will have more than 11 assists tonight? Or do you think Jokic will have less than 11 assists tonight? And then you put in real money. And when you put in 5, you will get 50 back instantly. And you can win up to 100 times, 1,000 times. 1,000 times the money that you put in. And as soon as you win that, you will get an instant payout with secure withdrawals. Yes, it's really that simple. And we're actually going to show you guys how it's done. But before we do that, download the app. PrizePicks, that is. Use promo code PANEL. Watch what we do. And then make a good decision yourself on what you think will be your best player projections for the night. And then cash out with us tomorrow. It's really that simple. So let's get into it, fellas. Let's go ahead and make it happen. Yesterday, a couple of us were sold by a couple individuals, but we'll make it happen today. We're going to go into the New Year's with a banger. Ox?
Yeah. What's up?
You ready?
Yeah, I'm waiting to see who's first. What's going on?
Who's
first? I'll go first. Because the Clippers are playing the Spurs today. I got Big Zoo.
Mm-hmm.
Demon rebounds, 15 and a half. Oh, shit.
Damn. Yeah, I don't think he knew it was going to be that. I don't think he knew it was going to be that.
We're going to go ahead more with the 12 and a half rebounds from Big Zubac.
Interesting.
Give me that Oklahoma.
I'm sorry, Chill. You got it.
Give me that Oklahoma City, Minnesota game. I want to see what that looked like.
Okay, I'll put the Thunder in first.
Yeah.
Got Jason, iHeart, Isaiah Joe. Damn, Isaiah Joe got 3 straight demons.
Hold on. Let's go back to them. Let's go back to them demons with Isaiah Joe. 9.5 points against that Oklahoma City, against that Minnesota team. I do like that, but keep going up. Yeah, keep going up. Let me see what else I got.
Okay. J-Dub.
31. I like that. I'm taking J-Dub with them 2.5 threes. I think he gives me more than 2 threes today against Minnesota.
Oh, okay. Right here. Got you.
Yeah. What's this other demon, Ox? Keep going up. Keep going up. Wait, before you.
2.5 steals.
2.5. No, I don't like that. Nope. I don't like that. I do like them. I like them 2.5 threes, though. I think he'll give me 3 threes today. Yep.
Okay. Got you. Mars.
What's Wemby's blocks at?
Wemby's blocks. Let's see. They don't have them.
They don't do blocks.
They just know he's. Oh, hold on. Here we go. 2.5. That's a goblin. 4.5 is the demon.
I was about to say 2.5 is about to be so free.
I mean, take it. It's right there.
No, we don't take goblin.
There's no shame in taking a goblin, Mars. It's okay. I personally wouldn't do it, but you can.
There is shame.
I'm absolutely taking a goblin. So Mars, you take the demon blocks.
Yeah,
so
but
I'm
that's
taking
because
a goblin.
you sold on Peyton Watson yesterday. I didn't forget. There was a combo between Wemby and James Harden.
Yeah, it's 6 3-pointers made. You know Wemby's going to shoot 15 of them.
There's 48 points as well. There's 48 points.
Oh, where's it at?
Man, James Harden is going to have a good 13 points, Mars. You know it.
Yeah, but Wemby's going
to shoot 25 threes. So,
yeah, you know what? Give me the 3-point combo. 6 threes.
Wemby does strike me as the type of player who would want to end the year strong.
I mean, what he wants to do and what he will do are 2 different things. Like, he wants to
do what he wants. He wants
to make every three. He's also liable to go 2 for 11. Like it happens sometimes. But
he might go 1 for 16 and then he has 14. He has 40 points. You go, oh my God, he's the best player ever.
I bet you he goes closer to 8 for 8 than 1 for 14.
8 for 8 from what? From 3?
Yeah.
Don't like it. I hate it actually.
Y'all, so I'm looking at our like 2024 just recap, and it's telling us certain things. So it's rating Jason Tatum as 5 stars, and it's saying Jason Tatum is your most winning player.
But that's why he top 5, because we be taking less on him. That's why.
It says would not recommend your top losing player, DeMontis Sabonis.
Trash. Garbage.
That's because the Ox be
damn.
taking the demon PRA every game.
I'm
That's
taking.
why.
I mean, it's because y'all be picking different people. I like to stick with my guys.
So
No,
with that being said,
I stick with my guys. Just I got multiple guys. I get around.
can you type in Tatum,
Emotional
please?
with money, man.
I'm probably gonna do that. 14 and a
What'd you
half
say?
rebounds and
Jason Tatum?
assists. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Probably gonna do that, but let's see what else we got.
What about
You're
a
gonna take Giannis
2025?
points?
What about a
That's crazy.
2025 resolution for the panel? No more DeMontis Sabonis on these.
Yeah,
No.
right.
Yeah, I don't think
Crazy.
Ox gonna- I don't think Ox
Are
gonna
you
agree with
crazy?
Yeah,
I mean,
give me that.
it makes
He's
sense
your
that he would be the most
losing
losing
player. Hey,
He's because
Ox,
he's the most
this is
picked.
an analytic.
Pin, he's the most picked. I pick him more than everybody, and he, you know what I'm saying. When we're making what are these called? Not gambling. We're not gambling. What are we doing, Ron?
Contest.
We're making contests. In all these contests, if you go 2 for 8, that's good numbers. Especially, you know what I'm saying. So
Just scroll down. I'm gonna go ahead and do that rebounds, and
especially when
assists.
they're demons, because like demons are like logo threes for real. So,
right, yeah, they're all demon picks anyway. So
exactly. So the true shooting is actually higher than the film.
What do you expect me to do? Pin, start taking Scotty Barnes?
He wants you to take. He wants you to.
Scotty
he wants you to
Barnes
take-
Yes, he
costs
actually
people
does.
more money on parlays than certain world wars. Okay, so no, I would not suggest
He
that
wants you to
because
take
I'm not
you don't-
emotional.
That's what
You don't want me sending hate mail to Scotty, do you?
Not hate mail. Did you say hate mail?
Yeah, you don't want me sending hate mail to Scotty, do you?
You can send it. He doesn't care.
Oh, he told you.
How you know he doesn't care?
They
But you
they
do.
tied.
You
They
do.
tied.
How
What do
you
you mean
know?
they locked in? They locked
it-
in.
He
They
doesn't
It
locked
doesn't matter.
in.
It doesn't matter if Scotty hates it. Doesn't cares. Pin. You care. You did a whole segment on it.
What I do?
You don't
Talking
remember?
about how people be taking their picks too serious and like be sending threats to these players who be getting hurt and stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Well, 4 players better be on their toes for the start of New Year's, because if they don't, they will receive hate mail. The first one is Zubac with 12 and a half rebounds. We're going more, courtesy of Big Ox. Next, we got J-Dub. He better perform or delete his social medias like Travis Hunter, because if he doesn't hit a demon pick of 2.5 threes, then we gonna be on his helmet too. Victor Wembanyama and James Harden. I got James. I'll message James. You guys can take care of Wemby. But these two have to combine for more than 6 threes. And last but not least, Jason Tatum. We need 14 and a half rebounds plus assists. We need you to go more than that. That's what we got. 20 will get us to 90. I'll take it. Let's do it.
Yay! Merry Christmas. Good work, guys.
Perfection. All right, y'all. Yesterday I couldn't find a drum roll, so I didn't do the segment. But now I got a drum roll. Ox. There we go. That means when you hear that drum roll, we got top 5 comments of the week, baby. Let's get into it. Y'all have been extremely active in the comments, and you guys do your thing. So we like to spotlight the best commenters of the week. Fellas, you ready for this?
Let's do it.
I don't know. These comments have been kind of ruthless these past 2 weeks.
I be trying to get on the top 5 comments of the week, and I never be getting picked.
Yeah, when they gonna start picking us for comments?
Yeah,
of the
like
week?
I'll be in that comment section more than
First
anyone.
one.
You think I'm
Facts.
putting my name in the hat enough, but apparently I'm just
Wow,
excluded.
Facts.
All right.
I think about
Our
it.
first one, I'm going to skip that one because it's pertaining to Jordan, so we'll wait till he gets back. But we got this one.
Mars is a double agent. I realized that with Mars.
Yeah,
What?
yeah,
Mars-
chill. That's why you're not on the screen right now.
Yeah,
chill.
Mars is
He's a
100% a
agent.
double agent.
We're gonna keep him
I
in
didn't
the back.
realize that. I didn't realize
Shit,
that.
we supposed to be in the comment section,
Mhm.
Yeah, I interact with the people.
interacting with the community.
Yeah.
This is what we got, y'all, from Adam of John. Adam of John said, we witnessed 4 amazing games yesterday, and y'all decided to talk about Jimmy Butler and Mitch Richmond.
Respect Mitch Richmond, please.
Well,
Why are they in quotes?
welcome to the panel where we talk about things that don't need to be spoken about for some reason.
Word salad.
Yeah, welcome to the
Yeah.
panel.
And we're just trying to keep y'all mentally healthy. All right, that's it.
Right.
That's what's really.
Well, I mean,
going on.
on top of that, that was good because you got to remember a lot of people I don't know how, but a lot of people don't really know much about Mitch Richmond. You know what I'm saying? Like a
Which
lot
is
of, you know, I can guarantee you that a good amount of people went back and was maybe watched some highlights or went to Basketball Reference and was like, damn, I didn't know like he was getting down like that. You know what I mean? So I think we
you was
did
just
our job.
spreading the word. You was just spreading the
It's
word.
kind of like what I did with Arvidas Sabonis, huh?
Just trying to.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, more people know about Arvidas.
The issue is they looked
at
up Arvidas Sabonis and saw 13 points per game, so like they were just mad at you. That's the issue.
Which is kind of interesting, Ron, because when I
That's
said
crazy.
that Anthony Edwards reminds me of Mitch Richmond, except a better athlete, I got roasted for that.
And chill. Who does Anthony Edwards remind everybody of?
Jordan.
All right. So
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I was cooked right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. The next comment that we got.
Mm-hmm.
We got a comment from a man named or a person named Silent Tripod 365. Silent Tripod said, and just to stay objective and keep you guys on the track of facts, this trend of NBA viewership being this low is coming considering we are still in December while football is the headline. This is the natural viewership trend. And as soon as the Super Bowl is over, right back to where they averaged.
Nope, that's not true. I don't think that's true.
So basically, we're overreacting.
No.
I
I think they were doing year over year comparisons. They're not so stupid that they are comparing different segments of the season. They're like, oh, March 2024 versus November 2024. No, the NBA understands that viewership is going to be lower during football season. I think they're not stupid.
Still think it's an overreaction, but I still agree with Penn.
I think it's a mild overreaction.
Two things could be true. Yeah, two things could be true.
Yeah, that's right. It's an overreaction, but not for the reason.
I mean, to everyone who says it's cable cutting, I haven't verified this, but some people say streaming views are down, like illegal streaming views are down. Just generally speaking, the overall interest in the league is down.
Well, the reason why illegal streaming views are down is because maybe the NBA cyber police recognize that illegal streaming views are going on, and they're trying to cut that out. They might have
some sites are going on. I'm just saying,
yeah.
If you were one of those people, hopefully you got your other sources. I don't know.
And Ron, let's get to the bottom of something right now. Nobody is questioning whether or not the NFL is king. We all know that. There's a reason why the NBA schedules their games the way they schedule them during the weekend. Whether it's on Sunday, whether during the NBA doesn't schedule games on Sunday during championship weekend, both the AFC and the NFC championship, they don't schedule games. They schedule their games before the NFC and the AFC championship. They scheduled games on Super Bowl Sunday before the Super Bowl. Throughout the course of the season, they schedule games. A lot of their games that they have are scheduled after primetime games in the NFL. They don't schedule games during the NFL on Sunday. So they schedule their games around what the NFL is because the NFL is king, and we all know that the NFL is king. The question is,
I disagree with that. I don't think the NFL is king. It's a matter of quantity and quality. All right, it's a matter of the fact that the NBA has 30 teams that play 82 games, and the NFL has 32 teams that play 16 games, and they only play on Sundays. So everybody's waiting all week. It's a lot of anticipation, a lot of built up, fandom and whatnot. You can't wait to see your team play once a week,
right?
Over a span of 17 weeks.
Okay, so number one, Ron, which is a fair assessment, but
if the NBA played one tournament, if all we had was the in-season tournament, views would be through the roof. We will be going bananas over every single game. And I'm not knocking the NFL. It's just they can't play as many games as the NBA does. You can play basketball every night. You can play football like that once a week.
Fair enough,
and
Ron.
Barely make it through the season.
But the difference is that they don't only play on Sunday. They play on Monday night. They play on Thursday night. They play on Saturday. So
they play one game a week, Chill.
Even if they only
your team plays one game a week.
But even if my team only played one game a week, they still play on Sunday. They still play on Monday. They still play on Thursday. They still play on Saturday.
Your team gets packed up on Mondays.
We got packed up yesterday against Detroit. Our season was already over.
Do you ever win?
We was in the Super Bowl.
I swear every week is a new loss. Every week.
Well, this season we've been awful. I think we're not making the playoffs. Yeah, we've been awful this year. So I won't argue that. But the fact that the NFL has expanded their schedule, the fact that they play more, they play on Monday, they play on Thursday, they play on Saturday, and they talk about it all week. Sure, Ron, the anticipation is there, but the arenas are bigger. There's more players. So the game is bigger in terms of football. So because the game is bigger, the arena is bigger, there's more people watching. I think that football has always been king, and people are attracted to violence. People love violence, and that's what the NFL is. The NFL is not a contact sport. It's a collision sport, and people love to see the violence of football. That's why I think football is king.
Shout out Amen Thompson.
But real quick though, y'all, like the views might be down or whatever, but they're only making a big deal about it because of, as we know, capitalism. If people are worried about some money might be lost, whatever, it's really not a big deal though. Like the NBA is not going anywhere. It's not like the NBA is on the verge of tanking. You know what I'm saying?
Let's
like,
get to the bottom of that right
now.
You know,
like the NBA is not going to
fold. It's
not.
Albeit viewership may be down, but profits are up. The business is growing.
It looks that way. So it's kind of like what I mean. I guess we're making a big deal about it. I'm only really making a deal about it or speaking about it all because I just don't like a lot of the style of play recently. But the NBA is not going anywhere. The NBA is going to be around longer than us. The NBA will outlive us, y'all. So,
I think what's really interesting is whereas 25 years ago the game was 95% of the equation of your fandom, right? Today, the game itself might be 60%. That might be why viewership is really down. I'm thinking a lot about this, obviously. When you think about these types of shows, if you watch 3 hours of the panel, you just participated in the NBA viewership to some extent, right? If you watch 2 hours of my show, you're participating in NBA viewership because you're thinking about basketball, you're thinking about the NBA. If you go listen to ESPN, if you are sitting there, putting in your picks on PrizePicks, there you go. There's a little promo there. That's all part of it. Like this is all a part of the NBA. If you're sitting there discussing in the barbershop, talking about Gilbert Arenas versus this guy, you're talking about the NBA. So I don't know if fan interest and ratings are directly linked. What I know is that ratings are directly linked to fan interest in the games. But what if you're just sitting there watching NCAA right now because you can't wait for Cooper Flagg and Dylan Harper to come to the NBA? Still technically participating in NBA products being made, right? So it's like overall, I think if there was a way to measure how much do you think about NBA basketball, how much basketball content do you consume per week, that would be the real measure of fan interest. And I don't think ratings are measuring that properly.
Hey, Pin, I got something to say about that. I had a theory too. I think this is the reason why, I think this is a funny concept. A lot of the players that's playing the game right now, they don't watch it. That's something that has probably never really happened. I train a lot of players and I try to ask them, hey, do y'all watch basketball? Not really. No, not really. And it's like, how the hell are you playing something that you don't watch? But that's probably why, the style.
Jordan, let me ask you this, Jordan. How many
that bugs me too.
But since you're on that subject, Jordan, how many pros do we have? What I mean when I say that is a guy who, when you're not playing, you watching that guy.
Not a lot.
Chris Paul is a dying breed. That dude watches everything.
Kawhi Leonard doesn't really watch basketball. He says
that's what I'm talking about. Because we have
leave the job at where it's supposed to be. Leave your work at work. Sometimes you just don't want to.
No, man, you're supposed to be playing basketball.
They're gonna go into the facility the next day and they're gonna watch film for their next team. But they're gonna go.
Yeah, but that's NBA players.
They're gonna go home from practice and be like, "Oh, we got the Nuggets versus the Blazers. Let me put really."
Yeah, but Mark,
it's people that do that though. It's people that love basketball that much. It's people that want to grow, and those are typically the players.
But those that don't do that, it's like,
yes, it's nothing wrong with it, but it just kind of hurts you at the end of the day. And it's not for us to determine how much you want to be great. It's not for us to determine how good you will be.
You think it stops you from being great if you don't watch?
The people that obsess over things tend to be those that rise to the top.
You can obsess over your work and not obsess over watching the NBA.
Okay, here's the thing.
That kind of quantifies over obsessing.
I remember
watching the game, watching film, studying
in the gym.
Okay, and that could be the case
in the gym, in the film room, but you're not watching the NBA.
In the gym, working on what though, Mark? If you don't watch it,
whatever your trainers are telling you to work. Like these
That's
NBA
the
players
problem.
watch film.
That's the problem.
These
You just listen
these
to your
NBA
trainer.
players absolutely watch film. They absolutely
saying-
watch film.
No,
Yes,
hold on.
But that doesn't mean they have to
but I don't
watch
think that's
NBA
what-
games live. That's
And
two
I think
different
that's
things.
what Jordan's point is.
But they don't have to. Watching NBA games live isn't gonna limit.
Why not?
Limit them from
You
being a
should,
better
you
player.
should
Like,
want
that's
to
what I'm
know
saying.
about the industry you work in. Like,
Yeah,
if
you
you're,
shouldn't
if
just-
I
you're
don't go.
somebody,
I don't leave this show and watch other basketball podcasts.
you
No
should.
disrespect
That's
to them.
that's different though, Mars. We're not
That's
we're not competing against them. If we had podcast debates where we
But
had to
they
go
still
and
watch
debate
podcast
Gil's
with
Arena, we
other
had to
people.
go
They
debate
They are
from the
getting
smoke.
into
That would be
the
different.
intricate details of the game when they get into the film room. When they're in the film room, they're going to look at what teams are running scheme-wise. They're going to look at their game plan. They're going to execute their game plan.
Mars,
based on
it's
what they
totally
see.
different from watching
the
it
NBA game
live and on
is not going
film.
to be that. That's just watching
Why
it.
not?
Yes,
Why
it
not?
is. It's two different things. That's two
Then
different
you have
things.
to
That's
put
like watching
game in again
highlights.
to rewind it. Like
No,
You-
but that's
You
like
don't have
watching
to do that.
highlights.
You don't have to do that. And on top of that, you don't necessarily have to just watch. My thing is, it doesn't have to necessarily be for studying and getting better. It's just my thing when I said obsessing over it is you love the game so much that if I
being a
see
fan
the
of it,
Nuggets, exactly. If I see the Nuggets
Love
playing the
playing.
Cavs like
Not
they
the
did the
same
other night,
concept,
I want to
man.
see if
Not the
Jokic
same
can knock off
concept.
the top team in the league. And I
mean,
want to
some
see how he
people-
does it.
But that has
Aaron,
nothing
some
to do
people
with
do it
your
and some
work
people
ethic to be a
don't,
better
right?
player, and that's why.
Yes, it does. Yes,
No,
it
no,
does.
wait.
I
It's
don't
not. No,
agree
it's
with
not.
you.
It's
I
not.
don't
It's
agree
not
with
that.
you.
It's
I don't
not that. It's not that. Let's find some middle ground here.
Sure.
Because it's not. It's not like. I think what Mars is saying is you don't have to watch it to be better. It would be great, and that's a fact. That is a fact.
Why
But
not?
when you got. But because you don't have
just
to.
said
I don't
Kawhi
have to. Real quick, because I don't have
Right.
to watch. I don't have to watch
He don't
other
play
games.
either. Shit.
But hold on, no, Jordan, hold on,
Okay.
because I don't have to. I don't have to
He
watch.
gets up.
I don't have to watch other games in order to be a great basketball player. But
Sure.
those few, the ones that we're talking about, the ones that obsess about the game, the Kobe Bryants, the Tom Brady's, those type of people, those are the ones that we talk about. And they're not the only people that exist. There are other great players that might not watch games. So I don't think you have to be. But I think what we're more so talking about is the fandom. The fanatics, the people that live basketball, and you don't have to live basketball to be great, but it could help. You know what I'm saying? So I get what you're saying.
Name
Mars.
a great who didn't live basketball.
Well,
Well,
I don't.
wait a
Well, I
minute.
don't know. I don't.
But that
I
wasn't
don't
even
know.
my point. That wasn't even my
LeBron
point.
lived
That's what I'm talking
basketball.
about.
Jordan lived basketball.
But we
Kobe
don't.
lived
But what's what I'm saying?
basketball, Bill Russell lived basketball. All these guys lived basketball.
LeBron James is a businessman. I highly doubt LeBron James has time to sit around and watch a bunch of basketball
I
games.
guarantee
As-
you
he
he
does.
does.
Dude, he be
does.
tweeting about.
He
He be
Wait a
tweeting.
second.
LeBron be tweeting about all the
What
stuff he be
I'm
watching.
saying is like what you guys are talking about is somebody that's just on it. Like
Right.
there's 24 hours in a day, yo. Like
And you got
know
other
what
stuff
I'm
going
saying?
on in your life. Sure.
Yeah,
I
people
can
got
appreciate that.
families.
Yeah.
People got like, bro.
Yeah.
As much as
We gotta
I love
stop
basketball. As much as I love
normalizing
basketball, bro.
passionless
I
shit like
can't-
this.
Well, how
But,
what are you
Ox, what I'm-
talking about,
Ox,
man?
what-
Like
Ox,
this,
what I'm
everything
saying-
you want
wait a
everything to
minute.
be such a damn fairy tale, bro. It's just
No,
not
but
realistic.
Ox,
I'm
but-
not saying
Ox,
it's
what I'm-
for everybody.
you-
I don't
saying-
care,
it's
but if
dog,
you're a
like,
star,
you
you
can't-
should know.
You
Look,
can't.
Ox, what I'm-
I agree.
Why
I
does
agree
a
with
star
you.
need
It's not
to
it's
know
not
what
about what you
someone's
should
doing
know.
on a
It's
Tuesday
about
night?
who are you as a person.
Because I'm
If
competing
you
against
do
him.
a lot
Because I'm
of
competing
people
Kyle
against him.
Lowry
grow up
watches like
For that reason,
every
right.
So you do
game
that
in
when
the
your
NBA
game
that he
against them is
can.
coming up.
How do
No,
you
that's
know
not
what
Portland
these
till
people
February.
do?
Why am I
with
watching
their
Portland
day?
play Utah?
Kyle talks about it.
Number one.
Because I
Number
want
one.
to see.
Number one.
To
Number one.
Ox's point. Go ahead, Jordan. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. Okay, but number one.
Jordan,
Number
Jordan, you make your point. Chill, you make your point. But I still got three
I know
more
we gotta-
comments I got to read.
Right, I know we
Okay.
gotta move on. Sure.
Okay,
Oh
because
yeah, we all run this
look,
comments at least.
because look, number one, it's not the same thing as just watching film as watching the game. It's not the same thing. Number one, it's like watching highlights and watching the game. That's what's wrong with a lot of these players now. They want to watch highlights, but they don't watch the flow of the game. If you don't understand the flow of the game and you just looking at, oh, okay, they do this, but you don't know when they do it within the flow of the game, it's not the same thing. For a lot of people who haven't played, that's why I be saying a lot of people who haven't played, they can't relate to what I'm talking about because it's like, oh, we just watched the highlight. Oh, I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. Then in the game come up, you blow assignments. Like you just don't get the feel. Like I hate when people like say that about, oh, I just watched the highlights because it's like, what? Like, do you know what happened to play before?
Yo, Jordan, highlight plays are highlight plays. That's just
Yeah,
like when Pim was just talking about when he was talking about players going to high school. Those are highlight players. Those are
film is
what?
not highlights.
It's clip. It's
No,
clip
it's
though. It's
close to it,
clip.
though.
It's not
Yeah.
highlights.
But
It's
that's
close
but
to
it's
it,
clip.
though.
It's clip
It's
though. But
clip.
what Jordan, what you're saying though
It's
is a
clipped
fact because
contextually.
these not only do these kids not only are they just watching highlights, but they play like they watch highlights. They are seeking
exactly.
highlights.
Exactly.
They're not even like it is the flow of it is. I'm seeking highlights. I'm trying to get clipped. I'm trying to have the dunk of the week or whatever it is, and you can see it in the style of play. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's
but
exactly
but
what I'm
I
saying.
want to say that too, because that was a good point that you brought up, Jordan, about these guys talking about, I don't watch basketball. I don't. Who
That's
was
why
it? LaMelo said he's never seen Charles Barkley play or something like that.
Yeah,
I'm
it's like,
oh,
come on, man.
I think that might have more of a impact on viewers than TNT. If they're saying that TNT is having Chuck and Shaq and all those guys, they're saying that has a negative impact on the game because they're dogging the players. I think that the players talking about they don't watch basketball is kind of like
it's dogging the NBA. That's dogging the NBA.
Why should I watch basketball?
The NBA is a trickle effect of what happens at the bottom.
That's if my favorite player doesn't watch. Why should I watch?
Go ahead, Chill, and then we moving on after this.
Right, I know we got to move on. So
talk
Ron,
to us. You good? You good?
So Ron, I do watch other podcasts, and the reason why I watch other podcasts because we are in competition. Like we ain't just here to be here. No, we want to be the best that we can possibly be. There's a reason why we have as many people as we have in here. We're trying to get more people in here. So I want to see what these other guys are doing. I want to see what they're talking about. Number two, when we talk about these players playing, more than anything, I'm a fan of the game. In addition to me being a player, who I am in competition with Drew Holiday because I'm up for Defensive Player of the Year, and he's one of the better defensive guards in the game, and so am I. So I'm paying attention to Drew Holiday. So I want to see what Drew Holiday is doing on a night-to-night basis because I am going up against him. But you know what else I'm doing? Yo, I like Ja Morant. I'm a fan of Ja Morant. So when Ja Morant is on television, I do have the television on, and I am watching Ja Morant. You know what? I really dig Devin Booker's game. And Devin Booker is my man. So if I got some time, I am watching Devin Booker. Now, don't get me wrong, to Ox's point, I got other stuff going on in my life, right? I got a wife, I got kids, I got family, I got other stuff. But in my free time, when I don't have anything going on, I am a fan of the game. And I will watch basketball. 100% I will. I'm not just when I lead to Mars's point, Mars, because two things can be true. Mars, at the end of my shift, I'm out. I'm coming to practice. I come to work, I do my job, and I'm gone. And there's plenty of guys in the league that are like that, where this is just a job. I go to work, I do my job, and I'm out. And I really don't care about what's going on in Denver.
Chill,
I really don't
4
care
years
about
they last. 4 years those guys last.
I really don't care about what's going on in Washington. I don't really care about what's going on in Atlanta. But then you got guys who they're fans of the game, in addition to in competition with other players. So, as you were saying, Ron.
And now you know why these two are two of my favorite panelists. Look, I know we got to move on. I just want to say no, it's not because they agree with me. It's because they actually understand what the hell we're talking about here.
Thank you, Pin. I appreciate you for admiring me and Jordan's takes.
No one.
I was talking about Chill and Jordan, but yes. You
no one is misunderstanding.
You cut your hair. You moved down from 2 to 3.
That's crazy.
My bad. No.
All right, when I take these dreads back on.
All I'm saying is 3 years ago, when the Sacramento Kings were lighting the beam and they were the talk of the town. They were the talk of the resurgence of the West. Night. Yes, you did. Congratulations, beating a Lucas.
The beam will line again.
Okay. What I'm saying is the Sacramento Kings were 35 games into that season, and they were really good. And Pascal Siakam, still a Toronto Raptor at the time, was asked about the Sacramento Kings, and he was surprised that they were good. Like he was just finding out that they were a good team that year. And they were about to face them the next day. And it was at that moment, literally that moment, that I was officially done with Pascal Siakam. Because I'm like, you don't know. If you don't know what's going on in your league,
that's crazy, bro.
I'm done.
That's crazy. For you to not to know that a team you about to play is good. You are so fucking unprofessional, bro. Like,
and that was my thing.
Come on, bro.
And he literally said, well, his personal trainer Rico Hines was over there as their assistant coach. He's like, well, they got Rico Hines, so I guess that's why they're good or something. It was nuts. Yeah.
All right, y'all. We got to get back to the top comments of the week. We got one more, and it is from a commenter by the name of Leftover Take. Leftover said, number 1, push the 3-point line back to make it more of a trick shot again. You'd lose corner threes, but it would incentivize players to work on their midi and attack more. Number 2, have throwback nights where players wear old uniforms and games are broadcasted using old TV filters and old graphics. Number 3, keep the zone, but allow 90s hand checking.
Facts. Number
4, raise the stakes at the All-Star game. Winning conferences get home court advantage in the finals. MVP. Hold on, chill. Hold on. Game MVPs Game MVP's team gets an additional draft pick, and leaders in every category get an additional $50K on top of what they are already getting paid. How
I
are we
only
feeling
like
about
number 3.
50K
I only
ain't
like number
moving
3.
anybody who's
Nobody
making
paying.
$60 million.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
number three is cool. I guess I don't think it's gonna make.
I'm
much
cool.
of a
No,
difference.
I want the 90s hand checking back. I don't get
That's
like
number
that was
three.
number 3.
That's
That was
number 3.
bro.
That's number
Oh,
three.
okay.
Number 3 is
and
cool. Number 1's innovative.
yeah, I don't like number 1 because I'm not changing that about no trick
I'm
shots.
not changing it. I'm not trying to
Oh,
move the
trick
3-point
shots?
line back.
It's
I'm
not
trick
trick
shots.
shots. It's
Well, that's what he said.
That's what he
trick
said. He
shots.
said trick
So
shots.
can we just expand
Make
the
it more of a
court
trick shot?
like by 1 foot each way?
No,
I mean that would
no,
make everything
no.
better.
Well,
Because
make
guys
the
are
whole
stepping
96.
out
Wait,
of the-
do you mean the lines pin like instead of 94 feet, make it like 95 and 96, and instead of 50, make it 51 or 52?
No,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
let's not do that.
Athletes
Let's
are
not do
bigger.
that. Be
These
more
Players are
fools
bigger.
is still gonna
Teams
step
are
out of
bigger.
bounds.
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't necessarily.
Yo,
That's
you
gonna
know
make the
players playing on
defense
peach
even
baskets?
worse. That's gonna make the defense even
No.
worse.
Yes,
I mean,
because
the
they're gonna have more
defense-
You're
space.
giving them
That's gonna
more
make the
ground to
offense.
cover.
That's gonna be more
What is
offense,
the whole-
one-on-one shit too. I don't want
Yo.
to see that shit. Let's get back to fucking ball movement. Shorten some shot clock or some shit, man. I don't know.
3-point shooting is
That's
trying
You know how many
to create
grenades
space.
to be launched?
Steve
every day?
Nash?
All of this 3-point shooting is trying to
Mike
create space,
D'Antoni?
right? That's what we're trying to do. Hold on. All the 3-point shooting
Shout out
is
Mike
trying to
D'Antoni.
create space for these athletic drives and finishes at the rim, right? People always don't understand the part about the fact, and I think Joe Mazzulla's talked about it many times. It's the fact that we do want these dunks, but in order to create these dunks, you need space. You need space for guys to drive. You need space for guys to finish. You need.
I don't
you need the
necessarily
paint
want the
to-
dunks though. I just want more ball movement. I don't want this one-on-one shit.
Well,
this
now you got
step
more
back
court to move the ball.
No, they ain't gonna move the. They gonna. It's more court to play one-on-one ISO. That's it.
Mm.
That's what it is. Gonna be more
They should
of
have
that
done that for
shit.
James Harden in 19.
Probably so, but fuck it. But all I'm saying is, I'm cool with the last one about the All-Star game too. 50K. I mean, it is what it is. A little gambling money. We hit the club. Do what we do with that. But hey,
that's a couple of ones, Jordan. At the
yeah, bro, yeah, for sure. That 50K. I don't know.
No, if I
It's
got
an NBA player for 50,000.
The hell of a night, Chill.
Can we give a
If I
hell of
make
a
$50
night,
million
boy.
dollars, if I make $50 million in a year, I need my 50,000.
Hey, Ox, I need my bread. Ox.
I don't know about
I
you.
need my
I
bread.
don't know about you. I need
All-Star
my bread.
weekend.
Stop
All-Star
playing,
weekend
lady,
being
yo.
lit
I need
ass
my money,
cities
Ox.
too. All-Star weekend being lit ass cities like San Francisco
listen,
this
I'm
year,
not finna go
Vegas,
blow
like
cities.
shit.
Y'all hear
Good weekend
San
on
Francisco
on the
this
house.
year.
Y'all
Shit,
hear
a good
about
weekend on the
Giannis?
house. Shit.
Y'all hear about
Yeah.
Giannis and
Bread.
Liam
Playing
Robbins?
for that player. Yeah, playing for that player at house. That
What
was
about
cold.
him?
That's cool as hell.
So Giannis, every single game leading into the in-season tournament, he was telling a two-way player on the Bucks. Obviously, to those of y'all don't know, two-way players don't make a lot of money.
Right.
And he was saying, "We're gonna get you the house. One more win to your house." And then when they actually won it, he got him a house. That was dope as
That
hell,
was
man.
cool,
I
but
love
did you see
hearing
what
that.
Dame did?
What Dame do?
That was so
He
dope.
gave the money to the
Dame
employees.
actually changed some lives. You know what I mean?
Oh.
That
He
was-
gave the
money to the
like,
employees.
Those were life changing.
That's
Now,
amazing.
I'm not saying what Giannis did wasn't cool. That was dope. That was really dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Yeah.
trying to downplay that. My bad. That's because that's how it came.
Now, that's cool as hell. What Giannis
That was
did,
that
too,
was
by
that
the
was
way.
super dope. Giannis on for it really was. But what Dame did, that was really like.
Yeah,
That,
Dame
that,
got rid of that
that really
500.
almost made me tear up a little bit. Like that's what's
Dame
up,
got
man.
rid of that 500. I don't think it was just him. I think it was him and another player too. Like they put the money
Okay.
together and they paid for them employees. They basically split it between all of the employees, the people like the ball boys, like the people, the training staff. Like people don't know that like the trainers, they don't get paid a lot of money. You talking about like 35K, bro, like 30K. Like they get shit like that. And they work their ass off. The ball boys and shit like that too. You know, they be high school kids a lot of times or college kids a lot of times.
College kids and stuff.
But
yeah.
But from going from like $15 an hour to now Dame then broke you off probably a good 2,500 or 3,000 or however much it
A
was.
lot of dough when I'm 19
A
years
lot of
old.
money,
He
man.
got- He gave some people 10K and stuff like, bro.
And that's why we about to win the
that's
NBA
Bill-
championship
that's
because
Bill's
karma
like
will
4,
come back
6 months,
around.
bro. You know, no, it's not gonna happen, Ron. What goes around?
Hey,
will
Ron,
always
speaking
come
of
around.
something,
But, you know what I'm saying?
cool.
That's
I don't want to interrupt you, but speaking of something cool, because I'm out the loop. My niece hit me over the weekend. She was at the Ohio State Rutgers game, women's, and who is this?
That's still on
Oh,
Harper.
Dylan Harper.
Is that who that
Oh.
is?
That's
Yeah.
Dylan Harper. Yeah, that's
Is
Dylan
that
Harper.
who that is?
That-
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Arguably the number
that's
one
Jersey
pick.
kid.
Yeah.
Hey,
Arguably the number one pick.
He's really
No,
good.
for real, like for real,
Yeah,
like
but
y'all
then-
keep
Hey.
throwing Cooper Flag out there, like
He's
this.
gonna
I'm
be-
telling y'all, it's
he's gonna be a
couple-
really good fucking NBA player, bro. Like he's gonna be a
This guy-
really
this
good
guy too.
NBA player, bro.
And this guy too.
Is that Ace Bailey?
That's
Ace Bailey.
He a borderline lottery pick. He cool.
Arguably the number one pick too.
Hey, Bailey got some growing now.
I like it. I like
it. Is that all of Ron's kids? Like, is Dylan the last one? Did he got more coming up behind Dylan?
I don't think he got more.
I think that's it. I think that's
chill. That's the guy that DSG Piccolo always talks about when he says we're drafting Dylan Harper next year, so we don't need school.
Bro, Dylan Harper reminds me of Shea, bro. That's who he reminds me of. He plays a little bit like Shea to me, like how he can get to his spot. He's a more distributor than Shea to me, but he's
I'm out the loop
Shea,
when it comes to college. I don't
me of
start
like
watching
a
college
bigger
hoops, so
like
like around this time.
That's kind of what Shea is, a bigger Brunson. That's what Shea is. But I'm just saying, Dylan Harper got that smooth ass game. He knows what he's doing. He looks like a pro. But on top of that, Scottie Pippen got another son to go to Michigan. He trash. You know what I'm talking about? God damn,
is he better than Bryce?
I'm sorry, Jordan. All my kids can't be nice. God damn, I got arguably the best.
He's only a freshman too. He's only a freshman,
bro. Why can't he have a son that's like 6'7"? Why he keep having these 6'3" sons?
He got
You know who he
Small as hell.
His daughters was good at volleyball, wasn't they? His daughters was volleyball players.
I think so. I think they is good at volleyball.
But all right, y'all, we gotta get back to this comment of the week.
Oh, my bad, Ox. I see what you say, Ox.
So let's make it happen.
I'm not up here for no reason.
The next comment we got is from a man named Kareem. NY Kareem. 2001.
I don't even think he's hating on me on this one. You picked like the one comment he didn't hate on me on. Nice.
NY Kareem said, honestly, Jordan was making a good point. NBA schemes have dumbed down the difficulty of decision making so much that it's hard to say certain guys today are GOAT tier based on how simple the decision making is and how wide the passing lanes are. Are we seriously saying Luka, Jokic, and Harden are the same tier as guys like Nash, Stockton, Magic, Kidd, and Oscar, who could find guys coming off curls, flares, dives, post-ups, spot-ups, and transition with both hands and with tighter passing angles? Question mark. Mind you, play calling was much more varied back then, so there are. Mind you, play calling was much more varied back then, so they are making harder decisions at a more frequent rate, even if plays were being called for inefficient shots by today's standard. If Jokic was that good of a passer, he would be in the conversation for best offensive player of all time. Which he's not. Imagine what Hakeem, Kareem, and Shaq would do in an era of simple, quote-unquote, freelance basketball in wide-open passing lanes. Sheesh.
So Shaq wouldn't have been passing. He just would have been dunking.
Maybe his ears are closed when people have is Jokic the best offensive player of all time?
Yeah, that's number one.
Because I've heard that conversation too many times.
That's 100% a conversation that's been going on. That's number one. Number two, are you suggesting, Kareem, that the offense that the offense back then is more complex than the offense is today? Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah. That's what he's saying.
It
Which is not true.
No, it's not true at all.
No, it is not.
Why not?
No, it's not. Let me tell you
what is complex about today's offenses.
Right? Why is it
pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll? That's the easiest thing you could do. They play open gym. What is complex about a pick and roll?
Pick and roll frequency is going down each year, by the way. But
driving kick,
it is still higher than what it used to be.
What? Okay, Chill. Let me ask you this. Since you said that question,
a lot more isolation.
Hold on. Hold on, though. No, that's also not true as well too. Because look, hold on. Back in the day,
yes, it is true. They run more. Okay,
back in the day, they had sets that would cost some shit, right? Flex option. You had the flex option. You had the horns option. You have all these different sets and shit that they ran. That different teams
today. That is still cool today. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. That different teams were like, okay, this coach, this is the type of shit that they run. Today, this is a copycat league. Everybody run the same bullshit.
Okay, what? And Jordan, that bullshit that you say that everybody's running. What is that bullshit that everybody's running?
It's the Phoenix Sun. It's the old Phoenix Suns offense. Find the first threes you can get and chuck it up.
What is that,
Chill.
Ron?
What do you mean? What is that?
Because I can tell you
Jason
right
Tatum,
now,
you shoot the first three. No,
Stay in
Derek
the
White,
corner.
you shoot it. No, Drew Holiday, you shoot it. No, Jaylen Brown, I got the ball, so I'm gonna pull up and shoot it.
4
This is
out,
not
1
true,
in.
Ron.
4 out.
So
1
wait,
in.
so to the
There are some teams that are running stuff. There are some teams that are running stuff, bro.
Every team got some sets.
But with that
Hold on.
being said, I just don't think basketball is really that complex anyway. Like
It really
I don't think.
There are some things that are.
Real quick though, Jordan, I think we're having a
create an
pointless
open shot,
argument.
shoot an open shot.
I think we're having a pointless argument. We're trying to figure out which era had a more complex offense. I don't think any of them was complex. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see the complexities that in
You've never seen. We just seen 2 of the same teams shoot the most 3-pointers in NBA history. The same exact team, 75.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh, you mean
both of those teams?
Yeah, we see the
Missed the
mid-75.
most.
They shot 90 actually.
Twice.
They shot
Hold on.
90 of them.
Okay, twice.
Chill,
We seen
the
them do
Bulls
the same
and
shit
the Hornets
twice.
75 threes.
And they run
One
no
month.
sets to generate those threes, right? They just
play. You gotta be.
Yeah,
What
it's
set is
just
that?
driving, kick, and vibe.
Drive kick.
A lot of it is driving kick.
Rick.
A lot of it's driving kick.
Fast
Yeah,
break,
yeah,
break,
yeah.
fast
But
break.
we have
There's no
plenty-
complexity at all. Yeah.
But we have
Bro,
plenty.
the
but we have
fact that they did it
plenty-
twice in 1 year is
We have
unbelievable.
plenty of teams in the league that run action. We have plenty of teams that run UCLA cuts. We have plenty of teams that run curl cuts.
How
where
many
the ball
times?
moves, and we got a lot of action. Okay, how much? And you say how many times, Jordan? Just so we clear, Jordan, the shot clock is only 24 seconds. It looks a lot different.
It
when
always
I'm
been
dumping
24
it.
seconds.
It looks a lot different when I'm dumping the ball down into the big fella, and the action is off of him, where it's only one cut, and Jabbar is just going to a jump hook. It looks a lot different.
But
a lot
chill,
of
you
wanna
still
do
had to
ball
run
jump-
initiation to get him the ball, though.
and they
And
run
you know that.
And they run initiation in the NBA. The Golden State Warriors.
Quavi, I
run
wouldn't coach your
initiation.
goofy ass
Not
kid.
only
The Golden State is a team. I'll give you Golden State.
Not only does the Golden State run action, the Miami Heat run action, the Sacramento Kings run action. A lot of these teams
Not anymore.
run
Mike Brown ain't there.
even if Mike Brown, they still run some of the. They still run some of the same. They still run some of the same. They still run some of the same sets that they ran when the triangle offense came out. This was like the formula to Pepsi Cola. They were like, "What the hell is this?" This was innovative. Not everybody was able to pick it up. But move forward to 2020, move forward to 2015 when Steve Kerr now implemented the triangle with what they were doing in San Antonio, with the ball moving, more people moving, and now you add Steph Curry cracking the long ball, and now you add Klay Thompson cracking the long ball. That action, horns, that action, UCLA cut, that action, dribble handoff. That is action, and this is a copycat league, and plenty of the teams.
Chill.
saw that
Nobody
and started
copies
running that.
Golden
The only
State.
problem is
Nobody copies Golden State.
that's
Golden
not true.
State
The Miami Heat
is-
were doing that. The Miami Heat were running a very
So you got two. You got two highly organized organizations that do stuff like that, and you could tell just by we know it's Heat culture, and we know that the Warriors basically have a culture too. Other than that,
the Boston Celtics run. I know that you see the Boston Celtics shooting a lot of threes. The Boston Celtics run a lot of action. I can't believe that you guys sit here.
Chill,
and watch
can you do me a favor?
dribble
Chill, can you do me a
drive.
favor?
They dribble
Chill,
drive,
real quick, John. Chill, can you do me a favor? Because I know you're gonna be on playback tonight. I didn't get an invite, but that's okay. I still love you. But Jordan, chill, I know you're gonna be on playback.
Jordan,
tonight,
you're
chill.
on.
Can you? Yeah, Jordan. What?
Where you at?
I don't know.
Wait. But chill. Could you? Because I've been meaning to do this, and we've talked about this before, and we always get caught up in the game, and we don't stick with it. Today, I just need y'all to do me a favor. Maybe just one quarter. Just choose one quarter, and I want y'all to please in these possessions count how many times more than two players on the offense, more than one player on the offense, even cuts through the paint. Like the paint is at an all-time low as far as traffic from my eye test. Now, the stats could prove me wrong. I could be proven wrong on this, but from what I'm seeing, it's like I've seen times where teams have come down 5-6 different possessions and nobody touches the paint. Nobody even cuts through the paint.
But they shoot a three. That's why.
And it's just so stagnant. Teams are just standing and watching, and that's how you get the defense to move. I can't move 5 feet and shift the defense. I gotta move from this side of the court, cut through the baseline to the other side of the court. I gotta get deep in the corners when I'm running. When you look at how when they're running the lanes on offense in a fast break or even whatever, a fast break, and they're not even filling the lanes. You know what I mean? Like
No, they
nobody.
run
They
straight
are.
to
They're
the
just
line.
stopping at the long
They run
ball
straight to
line.
the three-point line.
They are.
Yeah,
They're
but that's
stopping
the
at the long
problem.
ball
Too.
line, but I know what you're talking about.
Somebody got to get deep to that corner. Big man got to get to the block and even cut through. Like there's not even running. Like you know how you get deep. The wings get deep over here, and then once the ball, they're still waiting for the ball, so they're not just gonna stand and wait. Somebody cuts through, and either this side shifts up, or they both cut through the opposite sides to make the defense.
Ox, when you finish, I got a point because I really got to get this shit off my chest. I'm so sick.
I'm finished. I'm just
okay.
I'm just
All right.
wondering when are we gonna
Let me get this shit off my chest real quick, bro. I'm agreeing with. Let me get this shit off my chest right quick because I'm tired of. I ain't even gonna say that. But anyways, I'm tired of clowns talking about. Do you want to shoot spot up mid range, bro? If you shot 93s, in a game and you missed 75 of them, you probably should get in closer. What the hell? Like, what's wrong with stepping in closer to make a shot? It's probably easier if you step in closer. But no, you're gonna shoot 75 brick threes twice a year, and you don't think nothing wrong.
Oh, they're not done.
Like, come on, bro. Like, what are y'all
just getting
talking
started.
about? Bro, what are y'all talking about with this mid-range crap? Oh, would you rather see him shoot a three mid-range? I would much rather him do something different than miss 75 threes. That doesn't make no sense, bro. Like, that's like me in training and say, hey, start from half court and just start shooting, bro. Just start shooting, bro. Keep shooting. You didn't miss 1,000 of them. And they say, Coach,
but you'll make the next one, Jordan.
Yeah,
if you keep shooting it, you'll probably make the next one.
Higher value.
Law of averages, right?
You'll make it. Yeah, law of average. Keep shooting from half court. You're going to become a better shooter. You keep shooting from half court. No. Step in, get a little touch, get a little rhythm. That's what it's called. Get a little rhythm. Boom. Hit you a couple floaters. Hit you a couple pull-ups. Come on, bro. Like,
there's not a lot of teams. There's not a lot of teams. In fact, there's not a lot of sets that teams run today. But there weren't a lot of sets that teams ran.
Chill. There wasn't 75. There wasn't 90. They shot 100 threes in a game.
Even if we're talking about shooting the long ball, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about sets that we're in. That's what I'm talking
brick too.
I'm talking about moving the basketball. I'm talking about motion offense. I'm talking about down screening. There weren't a lot of sets that guys were running in 1985, in 1995.
Wasn't a lot of dribbling though, Chill.
There wasn't a lot of that going on.
It wasn't a lot of dribbling either.
There's not a lot of that going on. There's not a lot of sets being ran today. But there is ball movement.
The personnel was movement,
and 100% it was different. I mean, you shot the long ball more, sure, no doubt about that.
But players were less skilled, Chill.
I don't think that was less. No, I don't think that's true, bro. I don't think that's true, bro. I do not think that's true, bro.
Oh Lord,
I do think that there was. I do think that there was a. I think there was a skill gap, not because these guys couldn't do it, but because of the way the offense was ran. The offense was
because they didn't value dribbling. They didn't value.
It's not even about.
Now there's a fundamental gap, Chill. There's a fundamental and IQ gap.
Yes,
the IQ was better. The IQ was better.
And so were fundamentals.
That part I
fundamentals.
Absolutely.
We got 6-year-olds in the gym working on step backs.
Step back
they can't even dribble with their left hands.
They can't make a left hand layup.
I'm watching NBA games and they're making a big deal about NBA players using their offhand to layups. Oh, that was a nice left hand layup. Why are we even thinking about that? It's a layup because a lot of people can't use both hands. It's like,
bro, they didn't value isolation basketball back then. It was team basketball, team concept. Okay. It wasn't. Yes, it is. Bro, I watch a lot of old school film, and the one thing I noticed is this.
Mitch Richmond. I'm just thinking about guards. Jordan, Mitch Richmond, Latrell Sprewell, Penny. There was plenty of guys playing one-on-one basketball.
That's not what I'm saying, though. Chill. That's not what I'm saying. Look, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying even the best players like Michael Jordan. Okay, so Michael Jordan, it's either he catching and he trying to go do his move, or he's swinging, and they swinging it back. These guys, and I love James Harden, but I'm gonna call a spade a spade.
Keep going. SGA, Luka
at the top of the key. Pass.
Jalen Brunson.
Now I go into a step back, and it's like, yo, bro, move the ball around, keep moving it around. It's gonna come back to you.
They gonna set 20 ghost screens in one possession. Oh, I didn't like that switch. Let me get this switch. Oh, I didn't like that switch.
He got to switch it again, bro. Just swing the goddamn ball, bro. That's why EuroLeague basketball is way better to me as far as like learning the game, because the ball moves. It's not hold. It's move from one side of the court to the other side of the court. I'm sick and tired of every time I watch an NBA game, I see too many possessions where one player just touches the ball. Like one player just touches the ball too many times up the court. Like, that's boring. That shit is.
We've had that in the past too, where one player is touching the ball. The big man touches the ball.
No, because somebody had to get him the ball.
Yeah, who threw it to him?
Okay, and that's the same thing going on here.
No, it's not.
We got a guy coming up. We got a guy coming up the screen, but we also do have action. What we're not going to do is we're not going to act like these guys don't play off of each other. I watched the Boston Celtics come down. I watched Jason Tatum throw the ball to Derek White. I'm sorry. I watched Derek White throw the ball to Jason Tatum. While he's doing that, Kristaps Porzingis is screening on Derek White's man to get a switch. That's the only way to switch.
You keep talking about the exceptions. You brought up
those aren't exceptions. These guys are winning.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why they're the exception. You brought up the Celtics. They won a championship last year. You brought up the Heat. In the last 4 years, they've been to 2 championships. The last 5 years, whatever. You brought up the Warriors. They won a championship a few seasons ago, and the Warriors are the Warriors. They are something completely different in what they do in their offense and their system. Steph Curry, Draymond, even when Klay was there, Steve Kerr, his mind, they are completely different. You haven't brought up the Hornets. You haven't brought up the Wizards. You should have brought up the Spurs. You didn't bring them up. You didn't bring up the Bulls. You didn't bring up the Clippers. You didn't bring up all of these other teams. Why didn't you bring up the Blazers? Because none of them play good basketball. They don't, chill. And that's why they begin smoked out by the Celtics. That's why they begin smoked out by the Heat with their second round picks, late round picks, undrafted free agents. Why did Heat be running numbers on everybody with undrafted free agents? Because they play basketball.
I think
why have the Spurs been successful with second round picks and guys from Europe that nobody's heard about? Because they play basketball. Why was Klay Thompson, who was a good college player, but he was a 3-year college player who wasn't necessarily that big of a prospect coming in. Draymond Green, even though he was the player of the year in the Big Ten, he was still a second-round pick, right? Steph Curry, he was written off by everybody. Why were they able to come and be so successful? Because Steve Kerr implemented a basketball system.
Why do Draymond say Buddy never played meaningful basketball and Buddy been in the NBA damn near 10 years?
So, Ron,
he's played one playoff series in his career.
No, because he's been playing on garbage teams that don't teach him basketball.
No, you're not going to get that. That's not my point. Ron, everything that you just brought up, that's why the only team, that's why we have parity in the league, because these teams are playing different basketball. The Denver Nuggets are playing different basketball. The Miami Heat are playing different basketball. The Warriors are playing different basketball. The Boston Celtics are playing different basketball. Toronto was playing different basketball. The Lakers were playing different basketball. All these teams were playing different basketball. And again, Jordan, you just told me that we live in a copycat league. So if we live in a copycat league, these teams see that. Okay, these teams that they see other teams shooting the long ball, okay, sure, they implement that. Guess what else they implement? They try to implement moving the basketball. The problem is that they don't have the personnel to do it. This team, the reason why they're better, because we do have the personnel to do it. In addition to us having the personnel to do it, we're smart enough to do that. But that's not to say that the ball.
Why don't we have the personnel to do it if the league is more skilled?
Because we're 100% doing that. What you're arguing two different things, Jordan. You're arguing skill set. That's a one-on-one thing. One-on-one things and team are two different things. And when the ball is moving, it's about the crew. And we have
so it's an IQ thing then, right?
I'm not just saying that it's an IQ thing. It's a number of things, and IQ is a part of it. And these teams in the league, again, we live in a copycat league, and we live in a time where a bunch of teams see what other teams are doing. Because Ox has said this to me a bunch of different times. There's always one way to skin it. There's more than one way to skin a cat. You don't have to continuously do this. Teams get stuck in trying to play like these other teams, and they're not good enough to do that. There's other ways that they have to be able to play, and they don't. They try to play like this.
So what should they do?
We just seen 2 teams shoot 93s in a span of 1 month.
Jordan, and what should they have done instead of chucking up threes? They should have played basketball and ran sets. That's what they should have did.
Why would you run? How many mid-range shots?
If they run sets to get threes and missed them,
run sets to get good shots. You know, the basketball line's not the 3-point line.
Why aren't open threes good shots?
Because you missing them.
Were they open?
You missing?
If Buddy Hield misses an open layup, I didn't get a good shot because he missed.
No. Will he miss 75 layups? Which one will he miss first? 75 layups or 75? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. If you focus on moving the ball around, trying to get breakdowns. Which one would you rather miss? 75
around the 3-point line is greater than the space in the paint. That's
but it does not, bro.
I tried. Finally, you can just create 75 open layups a game.
Okay,
I tried, but
okay. That's cool if you want to say that. But back then the spacing was tighter. They didn't shoot 90 fucking threes in my bad. They didn't shoot 90 threes in the game. Yeah, but it doesn't. But they made those shots. They made those shots. You're talking about shots.
They did not.
Yes, they.
Their field goal percentages are lower back then. No, they did not.
All right, bro. Y'all,
they missed more back then than they do now.
All right, bro. That makes sense. Shoot 93s, miss 75 of them, but don't try nothing else. That make a lot. It make a lot of sense.
They're trying to make 75. They're trying to make 90.
Bro, stop shooting threes. Go inside. That's what you do. That's what you do. That makes no sense.
Here's the thing.
Zero
I'm
sense.
going to research this
Here's
right now. In 2004, teams shot 43.9% from the field. That was the league average field goal percentage.
And 94. You just said.
Yeah, in 2004, 43.9.
Oh, 2004. I'm sorry.
Yes, this season it's 46.4%. So who missed more shots? The good stats, the good offense, or the ones that are running and gunning,
Mars. How many? All right. Okay, Mars. Name the number of field goal attempts per game.
Okay.
Sure. One thing that we are fundamentally missing.
88.8%. No, 88.8 shots per game on average. 88.8. In 2004, it's going to be substantially less, but let's see.
77, 79.
Let's see. Where's 2004? 2004, the league average was 79.8. So 8 shots less a game. 8 shots less a game.
Yes, that's a big difference in percentage. What the hell?
Do you know how field goal percentage works?
No, I don't. I don't know how field goal percentage works.
So
I don't know how field goal. I have no idea how field goal percentage works.
Wait. What we're not factoring in when we talk about these threes, two very important points. Number one, everyone talks about missing 75 and taking 90, not realizing one, if you take 90, the chances of missing 75 are possible. If you take 12, the chances of missing 75 are impossible. Like, you can't do it. So
why would you continue to miss 75 threes?
Jordan,
that's my thing.
What I'm trying to say
is you're wondering why you two are the worst teams in the NBA. There's no correlation to them being trash for these last few years. There's no correlation between this bad shot attempts and these teams being garbage.
This is the first year the Bulls are doing this. So this is the first year the Bulls are shooting threes like this.
Charlotte shoots like this. Okay, look.
So there's no correlation to that,
and started doing this. But this is the
okay, but hold on though. So there's no correlation to both of these teams being bad that they shoot 75 threes. No, 90. My bad. 90. There's no correlation.
The Hornets stunk last year and didn't shoot threes like this, and the Bulls stunk last year and didn't shoot.
Oh
threes.
my god, bro!
Bro, they stunk.
Bro, all right. It's hard having a conversation.
Because like this is the issue when like I watch these teams play and you don't.
Yes, I do, bro. I watch this, bro. You don't understand basketball the way I understand basketball. That's why you're saying a mid-range shot is a bad shot, because you think
that you think left my mouth. I haven't said that once.
Bro, that's what y'all been saying in comments. That's what you. Yes, you did. You said, "Oh, shoot a." You said, "Oh, shoot a mid-range." Yes, you did. You said, "Oh, shoot a mid-range. Shoot a mid-range. Shoot a mid-range." Oh, shoot a mid-range. Yes, you did, bro.
I've had to this conversation is you saying that teams miss more shots today than they did back then.
No, I did not say that.
Hang on.
I did not say that.
They're missing more today.
No, I did not say that. I said they shot 90. I said they made. First of all, I did not say that.
These bad teams. For anyone who doesn't watch these bad teams, the Bulls in particular are a team that made a conscious decision to attempt a shit ton more threes this year than they did last year. The two main things that they have changed are their pace and their three-point attempts. Last year, they ranked 26th in three-point attempts and 28th in pace. This year, they rank, let's get the numbers. This year, they rank second in pace and second in three-point attempts.
Mars, are they trash?
They don't play the same as they did last year.
Mars, are they trash?
They changed.
Are they trash? Are they trash?
Yeah, this is my point. They also weren't good last year when they played different. So the three-point shot is not why they are trash.
First of all, stop. See, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying when it comes down to certain people look at the game totally different. You want to say they trash, so they should try a new style. They probably was trash last year because they had a lot of things going on with their roster as far as people not playing. That's what that has a lot to do. It don't have nothing to do with You just tried to make the correlation that they was trash last year and they was trash this year. Oh, but and you saying that there's no correlation with them being trash this year is because they shooting more threes. That's what you're trying to make the point of. And I'm saying that's not how you evaluate if a team was trash.
I think
that is what you were trying to do. The point I'm making.
Y'all are not going to hear each other, and we're going to be sitting here for 2 hours while you try.
What I was saying was clear, and he's saying I'm making points.
I think
you did try to make that point. You did try to make that. That's why you brought it up.
Pin, go ahead. And I got to read the last comment of the week. So go ahead.
Okay, cool. We got stuck on this. Okay, here are the 10 bottom teams in terms of attempting 3-point attempts. Okay, Denver, Los Angeles Lakers, the Toronto Raptors, Philadelphia 76ers, LA Clippers, New Orleans Pelicans, Washington Wizards, Indiana Pacers, Milwaukee Bucks, Sacramento Kings, Miami Heat. You know what I just heard? A lot of bottom feeders, a lot of bad teams. Okay. Here are the top teams in terms of attempting 3-point attempts: Boston, Chicago, Hornets, Warriors, Cavaliers, Grizzlies, Spurs, Nets, Magic, Timberwolves. I heard a much better slate of teams at the top. So
I heard bad teams in there.
You heard
you said the Bulls and the Hornets. You lost me right after you said that.
The Bulls.
You said the Spurs. You lost me after that.
The Bulls are a play-in team. They're not the Wizards, bro. I mean, if you take the average win percentage of the teams at the top versus the teams at the bottom, it's completely in favor of the teams at the top. The 2 best teams in the Eastern Conference are top 5 in 3-point attempts. Okay, I'm not saying this is the only way to win, but Memphis is a really good team. They're a really good team. Orlando has been a pretty damn good team all year. Okay, Minnesota is a pretty okay team, I would say, 17-14. There's only, the Brooklyn Nets are 12-20. That's a losing team. That's the one losing team. And then the Charlotte Hornets are 7-25. And then the Chicago Bulls are 15-18. What people are not realizing right now is that the amount of 3-point attempts are actually making 2-point attempts more efficient. No. Hear me out, Jordan. Just hear me out. When you have guys spacing out to 3, when you have a lot of guys spacing out to 3, there's more space to take mid-range shots. No one should be trying to talk about don't take mid-range shots. If you are a star player, or if you are someone who is effective at taking mid-range shots, if you're an ISO Joe, if you're a DeMar DeRozan, you should cook in the mid-range. The issue, however, is that you cannot usually have 2 dominant post players playing together. That usually becomes a little bit harder. If you look at post players, they usually worked with a stretch big best. And what a stretch big was in the 90s was usually free throw line extended, the Horace Grants of the world, right? Like you wanted those guys to be able to hit like a 14, 18-foot jumper. What has happened now is in order to open up the court a little bit, you could still have your Jokic in there, you can still have your Embiid in there cooking, but it helps to have 4 guys extended out so that guy has the most room to work with. Players are bigger. Players across the league are longer and stronger.
But hold on, Pen, because that's I understand the concept. Like, don't get me wrong. I totally understand the concept. I have no problem with the concept. My problem with this is when we actually played the game and we done chunked up 93s and missed 75 of them.
They're not trying to miss 75.
Obviously, Jordan. You're not trying to miss them, but you have to adjust. Let's adjust. Like, let's probably get a rhythm. Let's get something going inside. This game has been always played inside out. It's not that way no more.
I'm not arguing that teams should do this. I'm not arguing the teams should do this. What I'm saying is that obviously I have a lot of issues with how the game is being taught. Okay, I have a lot of issues with how the basketball IQ of these teams and the watchability of some of these teams. Drive, kick three, drive, kick three, drive, kick three. It is annoying and terrible to watch. It's
okay, but hold on, Pin, because I want to stay right there in that moment. Out of those 90 shots, right? Both of those teams took 93s, right? Combined. They did it twice in 1 month too, by the way. But anyways,
they actually took 103 last night. But
it's an arms race, Jordan.
Oh my goodness gracious!
It is an arms race.
Hold on. Wow, we missed. That's crazy. So
they were 28 of 103 between.
So look, check this out. So 28 out of 103, right? And what if some of those teams decided, right, in the game could be close or whatever it could be. What if some of those teams decide, well, damn, we just missed 8 straight threes. Let me take a 1 dribble pull up.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take a 2 dribble pull up instead of missing them. Not like that's like let's get something. Let's get something in the bank than nothing. Because we just chunking up threes and getting nothing. Let's get a little bit closer.
Pen, we gonna leave it at that. That's gonna be the last point on this topic. I do want to let you guys know that this show is brought to you by PrizePicks, where you can run your game, control your game, and ultimately win your game. When you use promo code PANEL, you will get $50 back instantly when you play just 5. So stop jiving, download PrizePicks, and get you $50 instantly. All right, let's get into it, y'all, because we have one more comment of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on the screen because this is the comment of the week brought to you by Big Ox Media. Big Ox said, I have a dream that one day we will have a peaceful PC draft. I have a dream that one day we won't act like it's life or death. I have a dream that one day we won't debate every pick and act like there's money on the line. I promise y'all that one day we will just have a good time and enjoy making picks in the draft that will never affect our lives after Ron pushes the end button. I have a dream that one day.
I have a dream one day that you will let Ox read his own comment.
Yeah, crazy.
No,
I wanted to.
What an opportunity.
But speak for yourself. After my bad draft last week, I couldn't sleep that night. Like, I was tossing and turning. I was mad as hell with my picks. So
Nah, you just got
them drafts be
one
affecting
day.
me.
One day, Mars, we will get to that point where the chat will relax. They won't, the chat will calm down. We won't argue after every pick, and it'll just be a good, fun time. We'll just enjoy the picks and do it like I do. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna affect our life when we're done.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? There will never be a draft I don't take Domantas Sabonis with my first pick. I can guarantee you that.
Then there will never be a draft.
So if the draft is black,
how do we know who wins or loses? Because the chat voted in a poll. That's how we decide who won and lost. You should win or lose based on, did you feel good about your picks?
Participation wins.
Participation
trophy.
My son got a D, but I feel he deserves an A. All right.
No, I don't believe in that. Man. There is no clear way. There is no clear way to decipher who won or lost. So y'all might as well just enjoy it. Get through it. If you realize that we're trying to do 25 NBA moments of the 2024, and we probably got through 6.
7 to be exact.
7.
Yeah, but
I know y'all are gonna try your hardest to blame it on Lonald, and that's just not right.
No,
tell him, Ox. You tell him, Ox. Keep going.
Okay. Can I just introduce the 8th one right now? Wemby 50 bomb against Wizards. Boom. There's 8. There you go.
He took too many threes, not moved.
I'm moved.
Should have took some.
So you're going Wemby 50 piece?
Yeah, because 100 pull-ups a lot easier than threes, Mars.
This guy's going to be a top
100 pull-ups a lot easier than threes, Mars. That's why.
I have a feeling this guy's going to be a top 20 player, a top 10 player of all
time. You was
and I believe we are watching one of those all-time greats have his first signature game. I think that's pretty cool.
All right.
It wasn't signature to me.
We got Wemby's 50 piece. All right, chill. What's your next moment?
Zion getting hurt in the play-in tournament against the Lakers. I feel like that.
The best moments, you're picking someone getting hurt?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. It wasn't the best moment.
Chill started the hating. Chill started the hating. When I saw hating,
it says top moments, not best moments or favorite moments. It says top moments.
Okay. So again, Zion getting hurt in the play-in tournament. I think that marked where the New Orleans Hornets are now. I think that basically sealed them, and you see where they are now, 5-28. They're probably the worst team in the NBA, and I think that was the beginning of the end of them. And I think that not the beginning of the end, that was already going on, but I think that sealed them last season with him getting hurt. And we see we see what's going on with them now, and I think that was the final straw.
All right,
Chill started the hate, so that's my avenue.
You have opened the floodgates.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Jordan, what is your next top moment of the year?
I don't know if it's a top moment. I mean, I guess I'm gonna say it's a top moment because it made me realize I'm sick of this shit. Them two teams shooting them 75, them 93s in the game, them 103 threes in the game. That shit right there. That shit made me realize, man, I'm so sick of this, man. I'm just so sick to my stomach, man. 30 and 23%. That's what I'm talking about right there.
So the
That's
Bulls
my
and the
top
Hornets missing 75 reads twice.
They made 28. Let's look at the positives. They made 28.
It took you that long,
23% and 30%.
They made 28.
It took you that long, Jordan. You should have been there 2 seasons ago.
I was, but I was trying, man. I was like really optimistic. Like, man, I like the beginning of the season where they're moving the ball around. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. No way y'all gonna shoot 103 threes in a game. So it is what it is.
That is a big moment. We got through 9. Let's see if we can get to 10.
All right, Mars, talk to me.
Who do I want to pick first?
How is this possible, Ron? I've only made 1 pick.
This is my second pick. This is my second pick. So,
my bad.
Yeah, we'll go with Steph making 0 shots and losing by 50 to the Grizzlies. Yeah. I think that was like the first point where it was like, yeah, he's washed.
Yeah. You know what, Mars? That's crazy because that was on December 19th, just 12 days ago. You know how I know that, Mars? Because my second pick happens to be the same game. Draymond Green talking all that shit about Zach Edey and coach and Taylor, what's his name? Taylor Jenkins. Talking all that crazy shit about Taylor and Zach Edey, and then on December 19th, 2024, the guy plays 20 minutes of basketball, has 0 points, 0 assists, 0 rebounds, and 1 steal.
Garbage. Trash.
That was beautiful. That was my Christmas present. That was the best thing that happened all year.
That Warriors Memphis game is so good, it got put on the list twice. I could have just said Steph post Thanksgiving for real. Like just everything he's done in the last month is just poetic. Just how washed he's been. Shooting below 40% from the field, by the way. So it's amazing.
All right. Well, while y'all highlighting negative moments of the year, I'm going to go into the archives and highlight a very good moment, a very good 7-game series that we've seen in the playoffs this year. I'm going to go with the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Denver Nuggets in the playoffs this year. That was a hell of a series. How did it go?
Jokic blew a 20-point lead in Game 7. Yeah.
But what happened though? Because didn't the Wolves go up 3-1?
Then the Nuggets take over and go up 3-2, and then they get blown out in Game 6 by 50, and then they blow a 20-point lead in Game 7. It was
hell of a series, crazy series.
Best player in the world. Interesting.
I don't think that's talked about enough for him to be.
Yeah, blowing a 20-point lead. Do you remember like the talking point like in Game 6 when they were losing by 50, but Jokic was like standing up? Like on the baseline, like he was standing like with his arms behind his back, and people were captioning like, "Oh, Jokic gonna go crazy in Game 7." Like,
and by the way, Ron, that was in Denver. We go into your building and beat you. By the way, that wasn't in Minnesota. That was in Denver. We go into your building and beat you in Game 7.
They were ready to use that picture of like that was like his 2012 LeBron moment. That's what they were ready for it to be. And then we never heard from it again because obviously they blew the 20-point leads. But interesting. I remember that.
So we just picking hating moments now?
No.
I'll just pick Zach Edey dominating Draymond. That's a good moment.
No. I picked Draymond Green making a complete fool out of himself, talking that crazy shit on his podcast.
Word it how you want to word it. Either way, it's positive.
Pin, we back on you. Top moments of the year.
You're gonna wish you weren't back on me because I need to introduce one hating moment into this myself. I believe there was a game at Madison Square Garden, 2024, 10-25, where a certain superstar had 0 points, 5 assists, shot 0 for 8 from the field.
Run.
His name is Tyrese Halliburton.
Run.
Garbage.
And you tried to get a 2020 game on there. That doesn't exist. So now we just have a Tyrese Halliburton 0-point game on the list.
Yes, that was really bad. But my real actual, because I refuse to make that one of the top 25 moments, is Lucas scores 73 points in a single game against the Atlanta Hawks.
That was going to be my positive one. Damn. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I think that is super poetic to score 73 points. It's the 4th highest scoring output in NBA history. But the idea that he did it against a team that literally traded his draft rights is the craziest shit on earth.
That was super cool. Kobe's passing too.
and he did it on the anniversary of Kobe's passing. So I feel like that game is not talked about enough as one of the top moments of 2024 for sure.
Because all that happened in the week following, it was talking about how defense in the NBA sucks and how we need to change the game. Crazy that was the response to a 73-point game, like what Luka did, but whatever. I mean, the problem is he shot like over 10 threes, so like it's just bad basketball for us. So, but
all right, chill. Back on you. What you rocking with?
SGA fouling PJ Washington. I feel like it's a springboard for SGA to be better. SGA got so much better after that. Like if you look at SGA playing in the playoffs for I think that's the second time, and for him to do that, he could have completely folded up this season and just been just another player. Instead, he looks like he's going to win the league MVP. He came back better this year. He came back more focused, and I feel like that was a springboard for him to do that. That was definitely a monumental moment in his career.
All right, we got SGA fouling PJ Washington as a top moment of the year.
Sure, such a hair.
What the heck?
All right, Jordan, talk to me. What else you got?
Obviously, we gotta talk about the Christmas thing. When we talking about Steph on Christmas, like how we missed that one, we went straight negative.
Steph losing? Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring it up since Mars want the dog Steph this year. Steph putting on a miraculous performance in Christmas, even though he lost. By the way, I say that, but it's the stuff he was doing, like the shot he hit late in that game, the fadeaway joint. Good moment, man. It kind of brought basketball to a safe space where we was competing with football for the first time, and we held up our own.
He should have took a step in and got that mid-range pull-up, but it is what it is, man.
Okay.
All right, talk to us, Mars.
Wow, he made that one. He made that one. He didn't miss those 75 of them.
Making the shot doesn't make it a good shot.
Was Dame's buzzer beater? Was that a good shot?
Should have took 17. Should have took 17 steps in and took a mid-range pull-up. That's what he should have done. If he wanted to make good basketball. But next one.
Hey, this is the problem with basketball discourse, right? Every time you mention a mid-range shot, they come to the most irrational conclusion that you can come up with because they don't know what a good mid-range shot is. So they just come up with an irrational conclusion.
We have no idea facts.
None at all.
Yeah, we ain't watched Kevin Durant and DeMar DeRozan.
None at all. No, you ain't never watched that. No, you haven't done that.
Definitely not. Next one. I got two options, both Timberwolves games, but I'm gonna go with opening night Lakers versus Timberwolves. LeBron passes Kobe Bryant for the most missed shots in NBA history. So now he has the most missed shots and most turnovers in NBA history. That's some people's GOAT, by the way. So yeah, that's gonna be my second moment. Well, third moment, passing Kobe for the most missed shots in NBA history in the night of the NBA season.
Jeez. Oh.
We got LeBron on the list, passing Kobe for the most missed shots. Big Ox, what you got for us next?
Unfortunately, we went up there and got our butts kicked. It was terrible in that aspect of it. But still, it was a great day. It was a glorious day. It was a wonderful day for the NBA to get Vince Carter's jersey retired in the city of Toronto.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That was amazing. That was great to see. Show Vince big love. Vince deserves a lot more love than he gets, I think. And it was good to see that. That was good for basketball.
I agree with that.
All right. I mean,
not that there was ever any question on whether or not he would get his jersey retired in Toronto. I think that was a foregone conclusion. But
there was not a foregone conclusion at all.
Sure it wasn't pretty sure.
No. It was pushed back against for years. I pushed for it since he left. So 2006, I got on my soapbox. I started writing my little articles. I started getting on the forums and started pushing for this fan base to get over it, put on their big boy pants, and actually give this guy the respect that he deserves. And it wasn't until the Raptors won the championship that I felt that there was enough of a release. They gave him that big standing ovation in that Memphis game when he returned. There was a little bit of forgiveness there. It was basically like as long as the Raptors were bad, which they were bad a lot after Vince left, the booing never stopped. It's only when they became good with We the North that there started to be some forgiveness. Kyle Lowry pushed really hard for Vince to become to retire as a Raptor. It just never happened. And even now, when the jersey was retired, half the fan base still hates it. I'm gonna be honest.
Even with disgruntled fans, like you're
Dude, you have no idea how
retire
much
Vince Carter's. You're gonna retire Vince Carter's jersey. Like,
well, here's the thing.
Disgruntled fans, of course, they're gonna be pissed. And Quan, I was only rushing the speech because I had to go to work that night. He was talking for 30 freaking minutes.
No, I hear you. I think the Brooklyn Nets kind of put the pressure because the Brooklyn Nets, they first announced that they were going to retire Vince's jersey, and he came to the Raptors and said, "I want to give the Raptors the first right of refusal." So the Raptors chose to agree to do that, and then they started introducing it. And fun fact, I actually broke this on the internet because I found out about it a few days before. So the official record, I am the first person to break that Vince Carter is getting his jersey retired. So yes.
Shout out to Penn. He got more motion than you guys got in your city. Now you know. All right. The next moment that we're gonna add to this list is a moment that we're currently living right now. With the Cleveland Cavaliers' hot start to the season. Now, right now they're 28-4. Yep. But I'm more specifically talking about that 15-game win streak to open the season. Shout out to the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've been nothing short of spectacular this year, and they probably don't get talked about as much as they should. But you guys have now made the list of top moments in 2024 because you guys are scorching hot this year.
Throughout the 31 games that we played this season, 32 games that we played this season, Ron, only 5 teams, the Golden State Warriors in 15-16, the Celtics, the Bulls, Golden State Warriors, Bulls, Celtics, 72 Lakers, and I'm leaving somebody. I'm leaving another team out. And the Cavs have the best record through 32 games. 5 of those teams have all went to the NBA championship. 4 of them have won it.
And they're gonna lose in round 1.
How many we at, Ron? How many we at?
We're at 19 right now, so we all gonna go around the room one more time.
Y'all better.
Oh no! We're at 18.
Okay,
we got through this quick.
Yes, ever since Ox put us on blast for not being able to finish, we sped up. Okay,
and we're having fun with it, Pin. We're not arguing about every pick. This is
exactly. We just. This is great times.
But it's back on you, Pin. Talk to us.
I'm torn between 2. One of them is for a player that I really, really don't like scoring 70. And I'm hoping someone else puts him on because that's a boss-ass performance. But I'll say Steph versus Sabrina at the All-Star game.
That was awesome, Penn.
I like that.
The reason that I love it is because I think the WNBA and the women's college game has probably operated at about 2% to 3% interest relative to league and relative to the NBA for years, right? It was a very niche product. It was a very niche market. There was a very niche following. And suddenly, over the last 2-3 years, we've seen that split rise a lot. We've seen the interest in the women's game rise so much. And to see all of that culminate to this, which is one of their best shooters, Sabrina Ionescu, going up against Steph Curry, both of them being good sports about it, her really being competitive in that situation.
She was serious, Penn. She wasn't playing. She was serious.
She was damn serious, and I think she did her league very, very proud, right? So, I mean, you'd love to see Caitlin Clark in something like this in a couple of years. I think that would be box office. I think that would be really cool to see. And, good for Steph. Good for Steph for doing that because we see athletes all the time. They don't want to ruin their brand. They don't want to ruin anything, whatever. 3-point shooting is variable. Okay. It's weird. You could have a cold rack. You could have a cold half. You could have a cold stretch. Okay. The fact that he opened himself up to losing shows me a lot about who Steph is as a sport, because there's a lot of athletes who say, no, I'm not entering the dunk contest. What am I going to do for my brand if I lose? And I hate that mentality. And I love what Steph did. And he opened himself to do that. And I believe the proceeds went to charity, if I'm not mistaken. So
Ox, I want to take it a step further than that, Ox. I want to see Kelsey Plum and Caitlin Clark and Jewel Lloyd in the skills competition. I think that would be great if they did that. I think that'd be dope if they did that, because I think that it would bring one, some more fun to the skills competition, and I think that it would have those guys competing more. Like Steph realized that Sabrina wasn't playing. He was like, "Oh shit, I got to get serious here because I can't lose to her." And I think the Caitlin Clark, I think the Jewel Lloyd, I think the Kelsey Plum, if they were in the skills competition, like these guys don't want to lose to them.
Try them in the All-Star game, chill.
I don't want to do that. No.
Oh, come on now. You on the ledge. Let's get on the ledge. Let's get on the ledge.
No, I don't.
But that's why you don't want to. That's why you don't want to. That's why you don't want to put them on. That's why you don't want to put them in the skills challenge, because if they win, it's gonna open the gates to see if we're more skilled than y'all. Now get your ass in the game.
I think that's
no, because then you got to get in the game, and then I got to tomahawk that joint on the fast break. Or I got to tear it off the glass every time you shoot a layup. I got to take the ball from you every time you try to dribble. So I don't know, man. I don't know if that you should do that, because that's gonna open the door for let them be on there. You know what I mean? Let them be on the All-Star game. And as soon as they hit a layup, I can see Ja Morant coming to smack that joint off the backboard. Crazy. I did that to a kid in middle school, bro. He shot
Yo, Jordan. Come on,
bro. He shot a free throw line. Bro, he shot it like from the block. Bro, I sent that joint to half court, got the rebound. That's how crazy it was. That's what I would do to them, tell you.
All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and get back into it. Penn just gave us a great moment. Penn gave us a great moment. Steph versus Sabrina. Chill. What you got for us?
Fire pool, man. Fire pool.
The in-season tournament championship game. I wasn't really feeling the in-season tournament. Y'all know how I felt about the in-season tournament. I'm actually on board with it now. I am. I'm actually feeling the in-season tournament. I think that it brings a lot more competition. I think it brings a lot more fanfare. I think it brings a lot more eyes to the game, and it makes it more competitive. And on top of that, the teams that we see, I mean, these can be playoff previews, so it makes it more interesting. So yeah, I think the in-season tournament championship game really opened up my eyes that I'm in, because I wasn't wrong. I thought the in-season tournament was a whack idea, thought it was a money grab, and I wasn't interested in it at all. I've changed. I'm definitely down.
All right, Jordan, what you got?
Of course, man. I just can't see how we just keep skipping over greatness, man. How we don't go with Bronny and Bron playing each other? I mean, playing with each other. Like, how we don't get that one, bro?
Pool, Jordan. Another
like, how we just don't get that one, man? Like,
that was awesome.
Come on, man. That's the first time that ever happened, man. That was cool. Even though I didn't agree. I didn't agree with how. In the NBA for sure. But I didn't agree with how he did that. But it's cool to see. I'm not no hater at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's cool to see. Like, father-son duo, LeBron, you stayed around long enough to do that. Your young boy coming up. Hey, shout out to him. Hopefully we can see it again this year where Bronny actually played good, but I don't know. We're gonna see. I want to see an alley or something. Let's get a lob. Let's give me a lob from Bronny to Bron, or Bron to Bronny. I don't know. Let's see something.
Do a double lob where Bron throws it to Bron, he catches it in the air and throws it back up, and Bron does it. Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Such a game will only happen against the Wizards. Such a play will only happen against the Wizards.
Respect us?
Us?
It might happen in Toronto.
Yeah.
All right, Pete. Okay. I take it back.
It might. Paint
LeBron gonna get that extra athleticism boost.
Giving up 400 points. 400 points in 3 games. Oh my God!
It's on me, Ron.
No, it's on Mars.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Mars.
No, there's too many to choose from. So I'm gonna just let everyone know what I'm thinking so that they can get a shout out even if I don't pick them. Embiid 70-point game.
Mars, hold on. Wait, we gonna go around one more time.
Yeah, but I've got like 4 honorable mentions. Embiid 70-point game. Lonzo's comeback.
Could you just choose one, Mars, please? I think everybody wants to have a pick,
Yeah, it's gonna take 45 seconds. You've delayed me by telling me to hurry up. Like, I would have been.
Yeah, but if you pick 4, you gonna pick somebody else's pick.
No one was gonna pick Lonzo's comeback.
Shot clock.
I swear to God,
I was not gonna pick that.
That was definitely what I was gonna say. I was gonna talk about how he got a dead nigga knee. I was trying to be funny, Morris. You ruined it.
Yeah, but my delivery's better. So I'm gonna go with the Knicks winning a game while only making 4 threes. They played real basketball that game. They only shot 15. So yeah, they beat the Magic and they beat them by 23, I think. So blew a team out and only made 4 threes. So they played real basketball that game. Their sets must have been real effective. They played basketball the way it's supposed to be played. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's
you have to be dumber than a doorstop to not know what you're doing right now. Jeez.
That was a top 25 moment for sure. I'm gonna give the Knicks credit.
Man, I don't stun none of that shit Marv be saying, man. That shit just be
but I mean, at some point, though,
it's a dope moment. They won the game making 4 threes.
To smack a team in four threes, you got
4 threes, and they scored 108
right there.
That's
give a little bit
to be commended.
But that's not even
15 offensive rating with 4 threes. Come on, man, that's real basketball. Right?
Yeah, but that's who gives like
Jordan.
Bro.
We about to
get none of that. Bro,
Mars,
I don't gotta.
Ox, it's on you.
Don't need to be addressed, bro.
Ox, it's on you. What you
shit
got?
don't need to be addressed, bro.
I do want to say something real quick though, because like I said a second ago, I was gonna try to be funny with that Lonzo thing, but
that is a good moment though. Like
it was
for real. All jokes aside,
it was a great moment for real because I you know, like that knee injury stuff, that's not no joke, and you could just see how it just derailed somebody's career, especially somebody that has such a promising career, and for that to happen, bro, like that was dope. I was really happy to see that. But I do want to say something because, like I said, I was trying to be funny. I made a statement a couple like last season sometimes about Cameron and Mace. Man, Mace funnier than me.
Hey, Cameron funny as hell, bro.
I know.
Cameron
I said what I said. I remember I said Cameron carrying and Mace just kind of be there laughing. I said I'm funnier than Mace. I take that shit back, bro. Mace.
So are you less funny than you thought, or is he more funny than you thought?
Nah, he's more funny. I'm even funnier than I thought, but he way funnier. Like Mace is hilarious, bro. But I just wanted to get it off my chest real quick. Best part of the season. Penn, you already brought the WNBA, so I don't got to do that. I don't got to. Debo's coming. It's on. We're only 30 games into the season, and I still stand on that. That's a great thing. We got
top moment is you getting DeMar.
Yes, Mars. Remember, I was hyped about that. I want to stay on that. I want to stand on that hill. I still believe in Debo. I still believe in us. Shame on Mike Brown for not keeping the same offense that we were running before Mike Brown, before he got there. That's why you got your bald head ass fired. You know what I'm saying? Coach got to coach. Asking a player, do you want to come off the bench? You tell a player to come off the bench.
Yo, that's nasty.
Shout out to the Sacramento Kings. Shout out to Debo. Debo's still coming. We will be in the Western Conference Finals. Ain't nothing changed. The beam will light again.
100% agree with that. Yo, what they did to Mike Brown.
They didn't do nothing to Mike Brown. He's still getting paid. Sometimes you got to get somebody out the way that might be good at their job.
Scapegoat a guy who is a hell of a coach.
He is a hell of a coach. He's a hell of a coach. But he stopped coaching, Penn. He stopped coaching.
But he didn't, though, Ox. He didn't foul
Jaden Ivey on that 4-point play like a dumbass.
You gotta coach. You gotta coach. That's what you're here for. We
asked DeMar DeRozan to come off the bench. You want to talk about that?
How you going to ask
Which is the
DeMar
right
DeRozan?
move.
I did talk about that. How you going to ask your player something? You tell your player, you're coming off the bench, DeMar. That's how you coach. You don't go around, hey, man, you think you could quite possibly, maybe come off the bench? What you asking for?
You saying he's soft?
Yes. What you asking for? Tell that fool, you're not starting today. Simple. If you're gonna get fired, at least get fired standing on your nuts.
DeMar DeRozan has never come
off
the bench.
I think you're losing.
You don't got no choice. What you mean he's not going to?
Hang on.
What
I'm telling you,
we gotta go around the room one more time. We're not about to get into it.
If you're gonna get fired, this is a serious situation, Ron. This is serious. We're not.
I agree, but he lost the locker room.
If you're going to get fired, make sure you get fired standing on business, though. I told you you're coming off the bench. If we're gonna get fired, we're gonna have it out right here in the practice facility. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you think you want to come off the bench? And then I get fired because I asked the question. No, this is my team. You're new here. We got this.
He lost the locker room.
Damn all that. If you're gonna lose the locker room, lose the locker room.
You gotta go. You go crash out. You go crash out.
You out here pussyfooting around. This is your team, coach.
I know, but listen though. This is what I'm saying.
I don't care what it is, and that's exactly
a delicate conversation.
Penn, you know what, Penn? It is the NBA, and that's why he got scapegoated. That's why he got kicked out of sack, tucked tail, got sent home on his way to the plane because this is the NBA. So if it's gonna be in the NBA, and that's what happens, right, Penn? Right, the players got carte blanche. The players run the league, and coaches get sent home.
They do.
If you can get sent home, at least get sent home doing your job.
Let me make it clear, Ox. I'm not a Kings hater. You know this. Like I like the Kings.
It's not about hate or not. It's just about what's what. If you're the coach,
that
you're
organization,
the coach, you're the captain of the ship.
Is rotten at the core.
This isn't the same organization. This isn't the same organization. New ownership. No, it's not. New ownership.
It is rotten at the core. You have instability at the core. You have immaturity at the core. You have an owner who I think is honestly out of his mind and out of his league.
Why?
Why do I think Vivek Ranadive is out of his mind? Yo, we need an entire episode to talk about that.
No. Go ahead, Pin. Why? Why is he out of his mind?
Because he's talking about getting stars. He probably pushed the kid. I know he signed off on this DeMar DeRozan thing because it was a big name to get them over the hump. He's out of his mind for signing DeMar DeRozan? Yes, he is out of his mind for signing DeMar DeRozan. You're out of your mind for co-signing it right now. He doesn't fit. He doesn't fit with what you do.
It did sound like a good idea.
Kevin Huerter started every game for y'all. And what Kevin Huerter was doing in the first year where y'all lit the beam was invaluable.
That's 2 years ago.
Now, DeMar DeRozan's a better player than Kevin Huerter.
Do you watch how Kevin Huerter goes to sleep? How Kevin Huerter?
Yo, the regression has been real, but Kevin Huerter has been a career starter. He's been a career starter for winning teams in Atlanta. He's been a career starter in Sacramento, and y'all won with him. Okay, what he does with his movement shooting and what maybe he shot out of his mind.
What did he do in the playoffs, Pin? Did you watch?
I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing that he's a superstar. I'm arguing that the way that
matter of fact, DeMar
playing,
DeRozan ain't starting over Kevin Huerter. Malik Monk is starting over Kevin Huerter.
What I'm trying to say is that when your organization fires coaches to scapegoat the management making bad decisions with the roster, I think that's an issue. Y'all don't have rim protection. That's not a coaching issue. There is not a single player on your team that can protect the rim. It's the most efficient place on the court. So who was it on? No. And you know what? Here's all I'm saying. Here's all I'm saying, Ox. I have watched the Kings under Vivek Ranadive for like I think 12 years, 10 years, however long he took over the league. I have always seen a lack of impulse control with this team. I've always seen a short-sightedness with this team. This team always wants to go all in with nothing. They don't have a chance in hell at the NBA Finals. They don't have a chance in hell at the Western Conference Finals. Y'all can't defend worth a shit. And you want the actual, like, you just want the best thing now. And it's always, I want it now. And it's like the most successful teams don't think in the now, they think in the future. And I'm sorry, I don't like Mike Brown being scapegoated for this, because quite frankly, I'm just sick and tired of coaches being fired for things that are on players.
My issue is Ox talking about this dude.
The NBA.
My issue is Ox talking about Mike Brown like this is high school, like you're going to shut up and do what I say. Ain't nobody doing that in the NBA. Ain't not
okay, and that's
no. Shit, even Udoka do it. Even Udoka doing that.
You want to get y'all want to get fired in somebody else's terms. Y'all want to get fired.
You can fight.
Y'all want to get fired in somebody else's terms, huh? I see what's going on.
No,
I'm going to get fired on my terms.
Are you willing to fight? Are you willing to fight De'Aaron Fox? Are you?
Bro, you're not going up to all stars and tell them to come off the bench. I'm telling you,
we're gonna be thumping here. You not.
Mike Brown ain't fighting De'Aaron Fox.
You going? I see. Y'all want to get fired. Y'all want to get fired with your head down and your tail tucked. I'm not going out like that.
This is not.
I didn't say it was high school. But this,
that's my point. You're gonna shut up and do what I say.
I'm not saying that.
Obviously,
hold on. Obviously, I'm not gonna walk up to DeMar DeRozan. Hey, shut your ass up and come off the bench. No, I'm gonna go to DeMar DeRozan. I'm gonna go to DeMar DeRozan and say, DeMar, you're not starting. Simple as that.
Why am I not starting?
Because you're not playing in the flow. Because you're not playing in the flow. You keep saying good luck like he didn't get fired anyway, Pin. So that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna burn bridges because I told DeMar DeRozan to come off the bench because he was messing up the flow of my offense.
And what am I doing here? In fact, the reason why you brought me here was to give you more offense. In fact, that was your problem. I'm the in-between between what was going on at the basket and what's going on at the long ball line. You brought me in here.
Okay, and how was that working? How was that working?
So now you're telling me that I got to come off the bench. Yeah, you already got a guy who's coming off the bench who's arguably the best rotation player in the game.
Because you want us to live and die on one thing. You can't do that.
What the hell am I doing here? I'm here.
Hold on, Jordan. chill, because you have to make adjustments as a coach. I brought you here to do something that you're not doing. So now you're going to do it my way. And I'm happy to I'm glad to get fired that way. What I'm not glad to do is I'm not glad to get fired pussyfooting around my gym, my facility. I'm not going out like that.
Not your gym.
If I'm going,
you are
I'm if I'm the coach. Well, it's mine today. I'm renting it.
No, it's not.
Okay,
coaches don't run $5 billion organizations.
He got up out of here. See, Pin, like I said, you want to get fired.
You want that type of control? Go coach Division One.
You want to get
Go
fired.
coach AAU.
You want to get fired, tuck and tail with your head down. I'm not going out like that. Mike Brown shouldn't have went out like
makes
that
me
either.
sick.
That's
it is an
that
NBA business. You are coaching players who make 10 times more than you.
Mike Brown deserved to get fired because
now look. Hold on, Ox. I agree with some of the stuff you're saying, but part of the reason why Mike Brown don't do what Chill's saying is because he can't whoop none of them players. Ime Udoka will go straight to the locker room and say, "Yo, DeMar, you ain't starting." And guess what? DeMar be like, "Bro, what you mean I ain't starting?" And it could be a full confrontation, and Ime could look you dead in your eyes and say, "Hey, man, I said you're not starting." And then he'll get fired on his own shield. Mike Brown can't go in there and tell De'Aaron Fox. That's why he had to do that sneak dissing in the press conference. I don't respect sneak dissing. Go tell De'Aaron Fox, "Hey, bro, what did I just tell you? We ain't supposed to have no closeouts, bro." But you're going to go sneak dissing. I got to go watch the film to see what happened with. Man, Ime don't do that. Ime tell Jalen Green, "Sit your ass down. You playing garbage. Sit your ass down right now." And he go sit down.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't do that with an adult.
Man, Ime Udoka can fight like a bro. He can do that.
I don't care how much you can fight. You can't do that with a 35-year-old that's been in the league for 15,
It's not even about fighting though. Chill. Like
Jordan
said that. I never said nothing about fighting and getting physical. I'm talking about
it can get physical when you're talking like that.
I'm sure it can, but I'm not. I never told nobody to tell nobody to shut the hell up and sit. I said simple as this. Tell him what you expect on your team. This is your team. You're going to be the one to Penn's point. This is the NBA. The coach is usually going to get scapegoated, right?
Right.
So the thing is, why would you go out acting scary like maybe you could come up? No, you have to demand what you want from your team. That's all I'm saying. If you're on the verge of getting fired anyway, the least you can do is go out with your head up and know that you tried. You know what I'm saying? Instead of letting somebody that wasn't a part of our being team. DeMar DeRozan wasn't part of that. DeMar DeRozan didn't have nothing to do with that. So why would you let him come in here and derail your offense? Instead,
you know what?
You put him a part of your offense. You know what I'm saying?
Someone once told me if you got one bad roommate, it's bad luck. You got two bad roommates, it's bad luck. You got three bad roommates, you're the bad roommate. Okay, let me just say this. Okay, since Vivek Ranadive,
you got three bad roommates.
So who's the bad roommate? Before we move on, Pin, who's the bad roommate?
Vivek Ranadive. Yo, I want y'all to really think about who you're capping for here. Okay, I want you to think about this man's resume. I want y'all to think about how successful the Sacramento Kings have been since he took over. I want y'all to think about that this is a man who employed his daughter, who is completely out of her league doing this. She out of her league running a G League team.
Ox, just because she got a nice ass don't mean she should be doing the job. Ox, focus.
Okay,
well, Jenny that is
nepotism 101.
Jenny, boy.
Okay,
proceed.
Proceed. Ownership. That's not management. That's ownership. Okay, this is the same person who was sitting there pushing a room full of NBA players and executives because he coached his high school, his daughter's, rec league team. Man, he was sitting there trying to tell them who to pick in the draft. That is an owner that I don't want to work for. This is an owner that has fired how many coaches in the last 4 years? Think about that. And if you need a social reason to get mad at this dude, he is a person who sat there straight, dead ass, looked into the camera and said that I was the first person talking about Black Lives Matter. Yo, are you kidding me right now?
What does that have to do with basketball, Pin?
It's telling you the personality of the person you're sitting here with.
Man, we talking about basketball.
In a league that is effectively from coaches to personnel to trainers to players. Yo, don't be surprised in a few years if you have another Donald Sterling situation happening here.
Yo, we about to move on. We got to go around the room one more time.
I don't give a damn about the Donald Sterling situation either. We talking about basketball.
It happens to be on you, Pin. What is your last top moment of 2024 before we get to these super chats?
My last top. I don't want to say that. I already used the Wemby one. Okay, I will just say Wembanyama winning Rookie of the Year. I said his 50-point game.
You should have said the Christmas game, but
no, I'm good. I think him winning Rookie of the Year, him announcing himself to the league, was a really big one. I wanted to go with the Joel Embiid thing, but I don't like Joel Embiid, and I think somebody else is gonna say it. So I hope someone else will say it. But yeah, nothing more needs to be said about Wemby that has not already been said. I think he's exceeding our wildest expectations, and the more I learn about this dude, the more I learn about his prep. Like, y'all really need to look into how this dude prepares for a single game. The meticulous nature. It's not just he didn't just win Rookie of the Year because he's more talented than everybody else. He is, but that's not it. He didn't just win Rookie of the Year because he's 7'5". He won Rookie of the Year because he is approaching games with a level of seriousness that, frankly, only the greatest of all time have ever done it with. And honestly, if you're not on board with Wemby being a top 10 player in the league right now, you're going to be within a few months for sure. I think what he's doing is incredible. And again, we always remember those iconic Rookie of the Years. It always sucks when a great player that we know is going to be one of the greatest of all time doesn't win Rookie of the Year. So it's just like that first statue, and it's like a preview of things to come. I think Wemby is going to be stacking so many statues. It was nice to see him get his first one.
Okay, Wemby Rookie of the Year, and I actually skipped myself. I was supposed to go after Ox, so I'm gonna slide one in, and I'm gonna stay along that same trend that you're on. But I'm gonna talk about Jokic's third MVP. That was history in and of itself. That needs to be on the list. So we are going to put Jokic on the list. We've got 25 in, and Jokic just made the list at 25. So let's show the MVP some love.
He beat Joel Embiid again. Oh man,
4 in a row.
70 points for Joel Embiid didn't make the list.
But he needs to stop digging. He needs to stop digging in his behind. That's why that's disgusting. I didn't. He might make the list.
Chill, it's on you. What you got?
Just yesterday, we saw 2 perfect triple doubles. I think that was fantastic.
Oh, shout out to Russ with that.
And Russell Westbrook has been nothing short of a great player for this team in his role.
Let's talk about it.
From Russ. I think what I'm seeing from Russ, I think it's great. And Joker to go 30, 20, and 11, and that was nothing short of fantastic what I saw yesterday from those guys. No doubt about it.
Yeah, I definitely call it this Russell Westbrook experiment wrong.
Try to told y'all, but
I'm trying to tell you, man, Jokic can do what LeBron can't. That's why he bad.
And remember too, Ron, he specifically asked for Russell Westbrook.
He knew he could do what the quote unquote GOAT couldn't. He's just proving a point. That's what he asked for.
He needed somebody to bring some dog back into the facility.
Also, Jokic 36, 22, and 11. Insane.
It took like 50 shots, but I guess.
Jordan, talk to me. What you
Russ didn't miss a shot. I thought Russ didn't miss a shot last night.
He did. 7 for 7.
Oh, okay. That's what I was telling you. I thought you said he took 50 shots.
Perfect triple
turnovers.
No, that was Jokic who took 50 shots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No turnovers. That's unheard of.
Ron.
Jokic makes his team as bad.
Ron, since this is my last one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna end the year off strong. I'm gonna end the year off with a bang. I'm gonna take it right to Tyler Hero, right to Amin Thompson, slamming Tyler Hero ass like a little child.
That was wrong.
That wasn't no wrong. That's a child. And then he gonna get up and say, "You got me messed up. You got me messed up. Do something about it." That's what
there's no room for that in basketball.
Tyler was like, "Hold me back." Hold me back. Oh, no one's gonna hold me back. All right, my bad.
Tyler was funny. Tyler was trying to act like he was on smoke, knowing he went on smoke.
Right. He was embarrassed, talking about y'all lost. Yeah, we did, but you lost pride too. I left for something. Hey, what Unc say? I'm gonna leave here with something. Tell you that.
But y'all we don't expect Tyler Hero to be able to like tussle with him. I don't expect
no man to get slammed like that.
Why is he pretending?
What you mean you don't expect no man? There are different.
He slammed him like he slammed him how like Coach Carter had Cruz pinned up against the wall. That's how he got him.
I'm saying like being realistic though, for you to say that you don't expect no man to be able to get slammed by another man is crazy.
Now his size, I mean, all I'm saying is,
love is love,
bro. It's not like a man is 250 and Tyler Hero is 150. They're around the same size, but for him, kind of. But I'm just saying. for Coach Carter to do Cruz the way he did, that's what a man did to Tyler Hero. He said, "Get your ass out of my gym."
That just looked personal to me.
Oh, it was personal.
There's a lot of people who
look
are
like a
wondering
hater.
what
Wishing he could be as
what
good
did
as Tyler
Tyler Hero
Hero.
say
That's
to
because he's
Amen
getting his
Thompson?
ass bust, Docs.
Because
We already
Amen's
know
really
that
good
because he's
too.
getting his ass bust.
Amen's really good too.
Amen will never be half the player Tyler is.
Nah, Pin, I ain't gonna lie.
He's literally twice the player he is right
I
now.
would take him right now. I would take him over Tyler Hero
Pin,
right now.
Pin, I ain't gonna lie though.
And you out here calling people insane. You would take Amen Thompson over Tyler Hero
For the future,
If
that's
I'm
why.
building for the
That's what they
future,
going on.
hell
For the
yes,
future.
I
Hey,
will.
How old is
Pin.
Tyler Hero?
What's up?
Like 25.
Pin.
20.
Amen,
he's not
He'll be
25.
25 next month, Mars. He'll be
Yeah,
25.
I'm taking
next
Tyler
month.
Hero.
what?
He's young enough.
Yeah,
Hey,
25.
hey,
next month.
Tyler Hero's
Pin.
young.
Hey, Pin.
2018 draft.
Amen was about to fight Jalen Green last year, bro, because Jalen Green was playing too much.
I did see that on the bench.
At no point ever
He was
in
not
the
trying to play.
NBA, at no point ever in the NBA, while they're in the NBA together, will Amen Thompson ever be better than Tyler Hero? Not for
I don't know,
1
Ox.
second.
I don't know, Ox. You
Not
might
for
regret
1 second.
that, Ox. Ox, you might regret that.
I definitely won't regret it. I might end up being
Tyler's still
wrong.
better, even when he's clearly not. That's what
I might end up being wrong, but I definitely
Yeah,
won't
you're
regret it.
you're talking about future first team all defense 8 times.
I don't know if he's gonna make it 8 times. I don't know if he's gonna make it 8 times because usually after he make the first one, he probably gonna turn into an offensive player.
Yo, Mars, it's back on you.
He can handle.
We got 3 more to go, Mars. It's back on you.
So, if I don't show love to the Embiid 17, no one's going to.
So don't do
When
it.
did he do that, Mars? When did he score that?
In January. Okay.
All right.
Embiid just so nasty to me now, bro. Like I just seen too many videos of him just doing nasty stuff.
Yo, Mars, go. Jordan, we're not getting into that.
Yeah, we literally can't get into that, Ron.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Embiid 70. I feel like 70-point game has to be a top moment of the year. It has to be.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, my other moments he didn't make the cut, but I was considering it. Unfortunately,
Especially against Wemby. On top of that, yeah.
Most of it was on Zach Collins, but yeah, for the sake of the agenda, yeah, Wemby got fried for 70. I'm 45 on Schengen. Thanks.
Fair enough.
All right, Big Ox, you got one more. Talk to us. What you rocking with?
Wow, I wasn't ready for that, Ron. I thought I was done.
Ron, when somebody ain't ready, you know what you do?
Asa Wilson getting another MVP.
I thought he was gonna bring up that Domantas Sabonis DPOY vote. I would have brought that.
Nah.
That was a good top 25 moment.
Another MVP for Asa Wilson. Beautiful.
How many she got?
Season. I believe that's a third.
Ooh. Nice.
And she got robbed. She should have been 4. Should have been 4. She got robbed by Stewie that 1 year. So.
Stewie was better, Ox. Stop. Asia's the better player. I'm not gonna argue that, but yes, Stewie was better.
She showed her in the playoffs. She showed her in the playoffs. It was better.
Yeah, Asia's the better player.
But didn't the Aces lose this year?
Yeah, they did.
I lost this year. Yeah.
So she ain't deserve her MVP. Okay.
Troll alert! Woo, 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 woo! Troll alert!
Go back to what you was doing the first 30 minutes of the show. If you're gonna bring Asa Wilson into your trolling,
hey, Ron.
Troll alert!
All right, so
if you're great at basketball, Mars is gonna hate on you because he hated on Bron, he hated on Jokic, and he hated on Asa Wilson in the same episode.
Asia Wilson's cool. She a good player.
She's the best player in the world, Mars.
I heard what Jeff Teague said, and I stand with Jeff Teague.
I don't know what Jeff Teague said, and he was wrong.
Nah, he was cooking. But I respect greatness. It's just some people aren't as great as people say. But I respect greatness. Asia Wilson is a great player for sure.
He is.
LeBron, yeah, I guess. But Asia Wilson for sure.
All right, the last moment that we are going to bring to you guys, and it has been spoken on, but nobody chose it, ironically, and it probably was the top moment of the year in terms of performances because it was literally on the world stage, and it was the biggest performance on the world stage, and it was Steph Curry going absolutely mindless against Serbia and carrying Team USA. So shout out to Steph Curry. Shout out to that game.
Serbia and France.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Yeah.
I'm mainly talking about the Serbia. Well,
no,
the France game is when he made that fadeaway 3 over 2 people, by the way. But yeah, that was before people realized he was washed. So yeah, that was like the last moment where Steph got to be Steph. Shout out to him.
Mars, you such a hater. You always talk about me being a hater. You are such a hater, yo.
I know, but you don't want to bring up no Steph. He don't want to bring up no Steph, bro. Like
Steph is washed. What's wrong with that? He like 36. He allowed to be washed.
I'm cool with that. Mars, I have no problem with that.
I got a problem with that. Stop. Don't do that. You got a problem with it. We're not going to talk about Stephen Curry like that. Not Steph.
The guy's washed.
Steph ain't what he used to be. He's not. He's still awesome. He's still awesome. No. I don't think he's washed, but I
there you go. So we can't let Mars. No, we can't let Mars psyop everybody into thinking Steph is washed because comments finna agree Steph is washed because Mars got a
guarantee he still goes for 5 first-round picks right now.
Today,
yeah, some 29th overall.
For sure, Mars got
somebody is getting fleeced if they give up 5 first-round picks.
If you give up 5 first-rounders for 37,
you are getting absolutely fleeced. All right,
y'all. I got to get to these super chats, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. Also, once again, the show is brought to you by PrizePicks as well as Playback, where you guys can catch us tonight. We will be watching the Cavs and the Lakers at 7 Eastern time. So y'all be sure to pull up and have a good old grand old time with me, Chill, Jordan, or me, Gifted Jordan, and maybe another person on there too. We'll catch y'all on there in a little bit. Gandhi KV2 said, can you do another draft with players under 24 and pick a head coach? Gandhi?
I don't know any head coaches under 24.
We'll make that happen for you, Gandhi. We got you.
No coaches.
No, it's players under 24 and
my bad. I was talking about you.
Not a coach under 24. Players under 24.
Somebody said he was like, "What did he say? Fuck me."
Gandhi KV2 also said Mars. Amin as the enforcer sounds nice. Not gonna lie. Amin the enforcer.
Amin's not an enforcer.
Boy, if him and his brother was on the team,
he can defend himself. That's what it is. Amin can defend himself. And Tyler Hero just had to find out.
Flexed Up said no one lost the trade. The trade was about was financially new CBA.
I think that had a lot to do with money. Sure.
The trade was about finance.
Yeah, the Timberwolves got what they expected out of the trade. And if they thought they was going to win a chip with this roster, then
I don't think they expected Dante DiVincenzo to look this way. So I don't know if they
thought they were getting more from him. They did
for sure. I thought they were getting more.
I thought they were getting more too.
He's been picking up recently, so there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of light for them at the end of the tunnel. Maybe the Timberwolves make a good run after the All-Star break. What do y'all think?
I mean, it's a long season still ahead.
Exactly.
They won 3 straight.
They got a good coach.
They make the finals, and then Julius Randle better than Wemby again. I'm here for it.
Who said that? Mars, stop sneak dissing. Who said that?
just something I hear on the grapevine.
He raised his hand.
I'm not here to.
All right, chill. Way to stand up for it.
Just stuff I hear, man. Just stuff I hear.
Rock Out Deuce said OKC versus Memphis, Western Conference Finals. Mark my words.
I don't hate
fellas.
it. I don't.
Hashtag Grizz7.
I don't hate it.
I doubt the Memphis Grizzlies make the conference finals, but it's possible.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Mm-mm.
Nate Daniels became a YouTube member. Shout out my cousin Nate. Appreciate you for joining, Nate.
Hey, chill. You think Amin would have did that to Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, man. Amin is a YN, bro. They crash outs different. I apologize for YN.
He would have threw Jimmy into the stands. That's what he would have done.
Bro, them YNs at the gym, boy, they go in that bag. I get to apologize. Hey, man, I'm just want to go home.
Unlimited Z said Middleton back-to-back clutch shots versus the Pacers in the playoffs. Wolves knocking them bum-ass Nuggets out and Swiper crashing out and Luka killing them bum Wolves.
Damn, that Rudy crossover, not that Luka crossover and Rudy ain't even make it. That's tough. But yeah, Swiper Twitter crash outs are definitely like elite moments. Like when Denver play, like I'm living on the timeline just to see what Swiper's doing. So
JR the Hunter said another great NBA moment from this year was November 13, 2024, when Wemby became the youngest center ever to score 50.
Whose record did he break?
He was 20. So, I mean, if I'm thinking about a 5-man, probably Chamberlain.
What was how, 22?
Because Chamberlain only played 2 years at Kansas. Mm-hmm.
The Trib One said the NBA prepares you more. The NBA prepares you more for the NBA than any other avenue. You just have to be good enough to get the opportunity to be in the NBA.
No, it doesn't.
Yo, Chilltown.
No, it does not.
You
Yes,
know,
sir.
you know who he beat out?
Your cousin.
Was it Shaq?
Oh, damn.
I was thinking Shaq. I'm trying to.
You was probably at the game.
Shaq,
Probably
but then I realized that was on
I don't
mute.
think
My
Shaq
bad.
scored 50 as a rook, because Shaq showed up in '92. He was
How
20.
old was he?
I'm gonna find this first 54 game.
Shaq was
Shaq
22 years and 48 days old.
Oh, 22.
45
So it's
days
like
old.
year 3?
Mhm.
Is that year 3?
Yeah, so Wemby was 20 years and 314 days.
What? How
Became the
much did he have?
youngest center to score 50
It
points.
was in
beating
year
Shaquille
2.
O'Neal, who
It
logged
was
his
in
first
year 2. He had 53 against the Timberwolves.
Yep.
Oh, no.
He was 22 and 45 days. So just turned 22
That's fire.
towards
Don't
the end
worry,
of the
Shaq's
season.
still the youngest to score 53.
All right, y'all. Sean S. became a YouTube member today. Shout out to Sean.
Shout out.
Also,
Sean.
shout out to Realist123. He said, should Norman Powell be an all-star this year? I think he must. What do you guys think?
I
No,
don't think the Clippers are getting 2 All-Stars.
Harden should
Most
be on.
improved player is most improved is
I don't think they're getting
what I
2.
think
And
he
James
will be.
Harden for sure should make it before Norman Powell does. So
Mhm.
Well, let's see what seed they end up. If they end up in the top 5 seed, they might get.
are they not 5th?
They're
right now?
fifth
Top
right
four.
now. Yeah, they're
I'm-
fifth
I'm-
right now.
So maybe not top 4, top 3.
They're
Should
half a game back of Dallas.
Well, Ox,
They're close.
remember, I know we got to move on, Ron, but Ox, remember, I mean, the All-Star voting just came out, so we probably got another couple of weeks before it ends. So that's where we
Okay.
are with it.
I vote for James Harden every day, though, for sure. Every day, he on my ballot.
Are you
Him,
really
Bronny.
voting every day, Mars? Have you
Him,
been voting?
Bronny, LeBron, Wemby.
Man,
where do you go? Where do you go?
Bronny at?
Where do you go to
NBA,
vote? Where do you go to vote?
I just go on the NBA app.
NBA.com.
I just go on the NBA app.
NBA.com?
You can do it on
NBA.com.
NBA.com.
Or you can tweet it. I think you can tweet it. You do like
Oh, I don't want
hashtag.
people- I don't want people knowing my
What
votes.
would y'all do if Bronny actually got voted to the All-Star?
I would be pissed off. I ain't
Then I'd
gonna
be
lie
happy
to you.
that my
I would
vote
be
meant
pissed
something.
off.
Yeah.
The same
boycott
thing
the
I'll do if
All-Star
he didn't
game.
make it. Just watch.
Yeah.
I
I'd be
vote.
pissed
I
off.
vote for Bronny every day. When
You know
my
what?
vote is worth 2, I vote
Why?
on multiple accounts. Like,
Why
You
be
know
part
what?
of the
You know what
problem
I'd
when
be
you could
pissed off
easily be
about?
part of the solution.
You know what I'd be pissed off about? The discourse around it is gonna be like, oh, he earned it. I mean, he earned it. I mean, yeah, he
Nobody-
showed what he can do in the
no
G
one's
League.
stupid enough to
He,
Nobody
say
he's
would
gonna be
that.
like, he showed what he can do in the G League, and he just needs the right opportunity. I can
Please
see, I can
stop.
see,
Ain't nobody-
I can
so-
see
just
Gil's
so-
Arena. I can
just so
see
we-
Gil's
just so we-
Arena right now talking about it. I can
Just
see
so we
Gil's
clear,
Arena
Ron,
right now.
and I know we got to move on, but Matt won the slam dunk contest, and he didn't play in the NBA. I think he got called up in the game just so he can participate in the dunk contest. So
Right, that's
Yeah,
right.
just
he
wanna
ain't
put that
Bronny
out.
though.
exactly.
He
So
ain't
Bronny
Bronny.
can do the same thing in the All-Star game.
Well, Mac McClung, I think Mac McClung's better than Bronny, but
I do
Yeah,
too.
the
But I'm
sky's
just
blue,
telling you,
but like,
I'm telling you, they gonna say Bronny earned it, bro. I'm telling you,
Right.
that's how they go. Oh, he
he
earned
did
it.
earn it with all them votes.
earned
Do,
it.
hey,
He
but
earns
but
it,
do
yes, he
y'all
earns it.
typically vote for the All-Star?
No,
No,
this is the first year I'm really
I
voting.
voted.
for
I
this, 'cause
voted when
want to see
James
Bronny
Harden was on the
All-Star.
Rockets. I voted when James Harden was on the Rockets for sure. I voted every year.
I think I'm gonna participate this year. I'm gonna
Yeah,
exercise my rights.
the NBA has three times the vote days, certain days. So yeah,
Hmm.
You vote for Scotty
Facts.
Barnes? Pen?
Gil was tripping about them jersey sales with Bronny.
I really pushed it hard last year.
Crazy.
This year
It's hack.
I'm less inclined.
It's Hack Ira said the Kings were down 18 and almost lost to the Mavs. Dub. No Luka, Kyrie, Clay, Lively, Najee, and Exum. That's so bad. Shout out to the Mavs, actual death, and not
Yep.
that fake stuff in Golden State.
Mhm.
You know what?
Cooking
You
the
know what
Kings
almost
for
you know what
almost
almost happened
losing is
yesterday?
crazy.
I almost decided to get on the airplane. I almost ran into Nia Long, and I almost like shut up.
Hey, boy. Hey, Ox, you better chill. Ime Udoka might be on here.
Yeah, I'm shit.
What he gonna do? He sold out.
Oh.
I'm just talking
sold
about
out
all the almost things that happened.
They're
yesterday.
not. Hey, boy,
You know,
I'm
you
just
know,
saying, Mars.
almost this, almost this.
Hey,
He
Ime
wasted
got these
that
joints.
opportunity. He wasted that opportunity.
Talking about we
Nah,
almost lost to the Mavs.
I ain't gonna get into that, but I'm gonna put you up on
Y'all-
game, Mars.
Keeping the basketball. Y'all
He
want to
may
hate
got
on
himself some
Sacramento so bad. So bad y'all want to hate on Sacramento. But the beam will light again.
Huncho.
Yeah, when you play the Mavs without Luka and Kyrie,
And then
beam
the
will
beam
light.
will light again.
When you play the Wizards, yes, it will.
Hey,
Huncho.
How you get up here with a Minnesota jersey on? Come on, Sacktown after they win. Come on, bro.
Huncho.
Okay,
Said,
Gio.
what about them overrated Buffaloes you ride, Ron? Them Buffaloes ain't overrated. Not the Buffaloes I ride. But he
What
said
Buffaloes?
got their ass whooped by the Mormons. Hey, chill. What his boys call him?
Oh, Luncho with an L.
Cool. And by the way,
BYU, they went crazy though. They beat
top 2 prospects in the draft.
Hey, Shador will be a Titan very soon. I'm just letting you know we will lose on Sunday. We will lose on Sunday to the Texans. Tennessee. Even though I want us to beat the Texans, but we will lose on Sunday to the Texans. And Shador will be a Tennessee Titan. I'm letting y'all know right
the Houston
now.
Texans to lose.
I'm a Tennessee Titans fan. Come on, Mars, stop it.
Yeah, but your team sucks.
I know. I'm cool
So why
with
would
it.
you want them to win?
No, I want them to lose.
You want them to win too.
No, because I hate the Texans. That's why I hate the Texans.
That's what I'm saying. How could you hate the team from Houston? You're from Houston.
No. I never root for the losing Texans. The Texans started off winning 2 games and 3 games for like 6 years in a row. Why would I?
All right, Ron, we gotta get through these super chats, yo. Ron, we gotta get through these super chats, brother. Let's go.
Context Clues said thoughts on Mike Brown, DeMar situation. I think it's kind of selfish. He didn't want to come off the bench. Yeah, we spoke on it, and
we talked about that.
Penn and Ox had some controversial things to say about it, but it is what it is. Toxic Hoodie sent through a members chat. He's been around for 10 months. He said, Dub panel, Dub show, L host. Happy holidays. Also, Fox is a top 5 PG, arguably.
He ain't in my top 5.
No, he's not.
Styles Blackman sent through a members chat. Styles said, I agree with Jordan. That's why some older fans like myself don't think these newer players love the game like the older players. I don't get the same feel.
Hey, I be training them. I be like, hey, bro, you watched the game last night? What game?
Nope.
Dirty 30 said accidental basketball. ... Drive, kick. Hope he makes the shot. ... 3-point line to 3-point line. ... This game isn't complex.
Shout outs to Kobe Bryant.
Yes,
who said that?
Say something and run with it. I swear to God. Shout out to Kobe.
The Trib One said, pick the 5 worst teams in the 80s or 90s and tell me how good they were. How much action did they do? Not a damn bit of nothing, I bet. 2020s better.
It's people remembering their memories.
Actually, they played a different brand of basketball. Like, they didn't do all that dribbling. It was just pass. Like, they didn't hold the ball for as long. I'm not knocking the NBA today. I'm just saying factually back in the day, like when you watch sets run, like they would look for that option and it's go the other way. It wasn't like try to break your man down until like late. They was just moving it around a lot because they trying to throw it in the post first. That was their main thing.
Y'all watched the podcast with Cam Johnson and Sue Bird talking about this on the I think it was on the Young Man in the 3 or the Old Man in the 3. I can't remember.
Old Man in the 3. That's JJ Redick podcast.
No, it's not with JJ Redick now. I think it's called Young Man in the 3, and it's literally
it is called Young Man in the 3.
Who he was co-hosting with, and they actually alluded to memories being flawed. Big win for memories.
Well, I mean, nostalgia is a real thing. It's just the way you said it that was kind of funny. But
Alex Actable became a YouTube member today, and Dominique Balou also became a member.
Bayou.
Shout out to Alex.
It might be Bayou. Anytime
that's Balou. That's Balou.
Okay. My bad, Ron.
Liam said league changed rules to make defense in 1994, 2004, 2011, and 2015. Or to make defense worse in those years. Defense is ass nowadays. Move the 3-point line back and save the game, please.
Interesting.
Unlimited Z said, Jordan, you're the one who tried to make the point on the 3-point shooting for the Bulls, not Mars. You liar.
Oh, what are we talking about, bro? No clue what you're talking about.
Classic said, some players' defense need to some players definitely need to shoot more mid-range shots. Sam Hauser has been terrible from 3 this year, but he's made almost every mid-range shot.
Shout out to Sam Hauser.
Rod said, Jordan hasn't watched the Bulls game all years, and you can hear it every time he speaks on us. Watch basketball and stop looking. Go at Twitter graphics. Stop looking at Twitter graphics.
What about me saying that I haven't watched the Bulls? That like, what do you get from that? That's what I want to know. What do you get from that? I just want to know. Like people just be coming up with stuff in their head about what they think I mean and what they think I said because they want me to say that. But whatever.
How ironic.
And I don't give a damn about the Bulls anyway. Like I do watch the Bulls.
Well, you spoke about them pretty passionately for someone.
No, I do because I don't care about them. I just care about the fact that they was a part of 2 times they didn't shot 100 threes in the goddamn NBA game and made less than 35% of them. Way less.
Mm-hmm.
Rod became a YouTube member today. Shout out to Rod. Josh Marbury sent through a members chat and he said, "Dubbox."
That's
a smart guy
right there.
That's a
smart
Dubbox.
If that is Stephon Marbury's brother right there, take that super chat back. But if it's not though, that's a smart guy right there. That's a smart guy.
Jaleel West said, "How would you guys feel about a Fox to Orlando trade?"
Fox not going nowhere. Let's just let it go.
I think that would be dope.
It would be dope
if he gets there with Franz Apollo.
Wait, for who? Don't say for Franz.
No, it wouldn't be for any of the good guys. It would be for like rotation guys. Pen, you have an admirer. Pen, you have an admirer in the chat. Just
I seen him and I'm like, bleh.
Yeah, you have an admirer, man. Shout to your admirer.
Bro, why do y'all be bringing that stuff up, bro? Like that's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm saying, shout
bro,
out to
Mars bring that stuff up every time.
We moving along though, y'all. We moving along. Andrew G sent through a members chat. He said 2024 plus Tatum's decision making minus Tatum's defense slipping. Told y'all that boy don't be playing on damn defense.
Defense is worse. That's what we said.
Damn, I guess Anthony Davis
major
is the only
admirer. Okay.
Motaz Musa said, "I don't know what it is, but Ox just looks like a good dude. Have a good day, bro. You just seem like an uplifting guy. Shouts out to you. So we know what your burner account is."
Yeah, and then you see him in real life, and he's like, "Hey, Mars, why don't we just go kill each other?" Like,
whoa, Mars.
That's what you basically said.
That's not what I said, Mars. I was trying to hang out with you, bro. I was trying to kick it with you, and I said we can make some good content to it. I said, Mars, let's go skydiving. The people would love to see that. That would be fun. Like,
hey, Mars,
don't want
to.
That's what he just said.
I mean, Ron. What did Mars say? What did Mars say? Get your bloody conversation away from me. What you want Mars to say?
That's exactly what I said to us. That's exactly what.
No, Ox got good energy on him. He does. When I get around, Ox a good dude. He got good energy on him. He one of them dudes I do want to hang around.
Chat, man.
Send them gummies to Mars, though, Ox. Send them gummies to Mars.
Nah, man. I'm gonna get Mars a gummy.
Yo, I'm not blushing. I'm looking for a lawyer.
One unemployment has been a member for 3 months. He said, "Praise Jalen Johnson for he's done miracles on me."
Okay, there we go. Yeah, shout out to Jalen Johnson. Arguably an all-star.
Mm-hmm.
That dude is so athletic, bro.
We got a new member. That's the new member.
Read the name. Read the name, bro. You gotta read the member's name.
Yeah, shout out to all of our new members. D9 has been a member for 17 months. And he said, "Happy New Year's, chat and panel. Giannis going for 35 plus tonight."
Who they play
game?
They play the Pacers.
Happy New Year.
That's low-key a free.
Happy New Year, not New Year's. Happy New Year, gang.
Sean S said, "Should they change the dunk competition to a midi comp?"
No, they should change. They should change the 3-point contest to a one dribble pull-up competition.
You should change your profile picture, Sean.
Sean S in the chat when they was talking about the 3-point contest. He said, "No, they should change it to a pull-up, one count pull-up midi,
one dribble pull-up competition." That's what we're here for, man.
That was so petty, bro.
Sean, change your profile picture.
Oh, that was hilarious, bro. Mm-hmm. Oh man, y'all gotta love this chat, man.
Styles
chat on the internet.
Styles Blackman said, "No one said Brunson's playoff run? ? He was balling."
You talking about the one when he carried Luka to the Western Conference Finals?
Nah, they're talking about the one that just happened where he lucked past the Sixers and then lost. Yeah.
Lost to who?
The Pacers. Yeah, Pascal Siakam. Mm-hmm.
Mo said, no Harden moment for being this good at 35.
I wanted to say the 43 he had against the Wizards. I wanted to say just him being the Clippers' best player in the playoffs. Like there was things I wanted to say about James Harden, but unfortunately I had hate to go off, so he just didn't make the cut.
Player's Choice said, shout out to everyone that's tuning in on Twitter/X. We appreciate all of y'all. And also shout out to everybody on YouTube that has a membership. Motaz Musa said, Jordan calling Mars a kid because he lost. LOL.
I don't know what that means.
Cut.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but calling a kid isn't a bad thing.
Like, what are you talking about, bro? That's why I be saying, Mars, you got a cult following, bro. Bro, you need to start making people just.
There's the one with the brotherhood. Okay.
No,
I don't have a vision, gang.
No,
I don't have a vision.
No, you got a cult following, bro. They said calling somebody a kid is just bad.
I don't have a vision, gang. I don't have a new member for Penn. I don't have that.
Bro, I seen one dude in the comments. I wasn't even talking to him. Some other dude said, I agree with Jordan. He commented back on there and said, you agree with Jordan. I'm like, bro, how do you mention the comment?
I react the same way when someone say that stuff. When someone say they agree with Jordan, I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like, how can they do that?
Bro,
I stand with them.
Whatever. I know. They stand with you. They stand with you. Mars Army is in the full effect.
Yo, Mars on that Drake shit. He be buying followers.
He be buying bots, huh? I'm telling you, boy, that boy got a cult following.
Masinko said, if I may add a moment, Lonzo Ball returned.
Mars talked about that. Yep. Mars talked about that.
JB Parisian has been a member for 4 months. He said Ron made his hair disappear to protest Vegeta Super Saiyan 3.
I don't know what that means.
How do you know that that's what that means? SS.
I think is that a Dragon Ball Z
I don't know what
reference?
SSJ means, but
I don't know nothing about Dragon Ball Z, bro. I just watched Sports Center growing up.
Motaz Musa said, nah, we just don't F with Jordan.
Where's
there go another one?
You didn't watch no Hey Arnold?
Man, hell no. I did right before school.
Rocket Power?
Yeah, I watched Rocket Power. I'm saying when I got out of school, though, I wouldn't watch straight.
Kareem.
Hey, hold on, Rondo. I gotta speak to the dude that just came. Bro, what country are you from, bro? I know they wouldn't. I know they wouldn't be proud of you doing that.
Oh damn! Disgrace of a nation. Shoot. Okay.
Yeah, he disgracing his nation, bro.
Stop. I don't even know who we talking about. But
Kareem NYK 2001 said Mars sounds smart to dumb people.
Well, if half the population is stupid, I sound smart to half the population. I'm doing a good job.
Half the population is, yeah, okay.
Mo said, chill. Top 3 favorite poster dunks ever.
Real quick, Ron. Jordan dunking on Patrick Ewing on the baseline in 91 in the playoffs. Dominique Wilkins against the Nets. I had that poster on my wall. And Jordan, again, from the free throw line. I had that poster on my wall.
That's fire too. What about Pippen dunking on you?
And then pushing him over. Yikes.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
Yeah.
So we just ain't see Jalen Green dunk on Cade. Cool.
Yeah, that was a good dunk, by the way.
Fenton Jones said, stop getting him alone. Ran the middle school offense.
No, they did not. No, they didn't.
Come on, man.
No, they did not. No, they did not.
Chill. Leave it alone. Chill.
Okay.
Chill. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't even a.
Yeah, I have no comment on that.
I just want to keep 32 away from middle schools. I want to keep 32 away from middle schools. I'm just saying.
All right, chill.
I'll see y'all do tonight.
I stand with Penn.
Later.
Well, I do want to say, what if they did run a middle school offense?
No, they did not. They did not.
Not allowed in middle schools. Not allowed. Not allowed within 100 meters of the middle school.
I only want to play about. I don't want to play about that. I'm talking about serious, just straight basketball. Like, I mean, what's wrong with the middle school offense?
Yeah, if it works.
I'm saying, like, I think in middle school we were competent enough to run pretty good offenses. You know.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Some of my middle school offenses is more complex than a lot of these NBA offenses.
For sure, because
y'all can say what y'all want to. We had 20 plays.
That's too many
we ran faithfully.
Ooh, nice.
That's too many plays.
I mean, because we was 12 years old, we was getting busy in middle school.
Bro, that's too many plays.
I would love to see that playbook, Ron. I would love to.
Bro, that's way too many plays.
I remember the plays. You screen, double screen here, and then you got your second option that you got, and we had to run the plays all the way through to get.
Hey,
I mean, we obviously had options that you can go through, but we had to run the plays all the way through.
What kids ain't going to no second options? You got
to
teach these kids
today. No, they teach the span too short.
I watch college basketball a lot, so I can steal those plays and put them into my playbook for high school and middle school kids all the time.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you the truth though. When I'm doing this, and I tell this to a lot of coaches, you have to run something where you have kids think less. You have to think for them now. It's change. We have to hold these kids accountable and make them think back. They're gonna quit on you.
That's not my problem. If they want to quit, they can quit. I don't care. I don't cater to kids and parents. I cater to basketball.
I'm the same way, but I pick my kids now. I'm picking them.
Flexed Up said Knicks in the finals. Book it. Mitsu said, I don't know what to do when Bron retires.
I'm a celebrate. Yeah, I'm a celebrate. The issue is like he's still going to try to have an influence on everything in the NBA and try to be on the camera all the time, and I like he the GOAT, so we're never going to get away from him. But I'm gonna still celebrate.
Drink More Water said Edwards' poster on Gafford the best moment of 2024.
His poster on
what John about Collins John Collins?
Clears. Yeah, his poster on John Collins clears. That was a ridiculous thing.
Kareem NYK 2001 said Mars retire from international basketball.
Mars, this dude loves you.
Because this Kareem dude said yesterday that he could tell that me and Mars grew up in fatherless homes. I was like, damn, like
Mars grew up in fatherless. You said Mars grew up in fatherless homes?
Yeah, by the way we act. Yeah, I'm presuming he believes we're feminine, so we were raised by women. I believe that's what he's trying to get.
Is that what he was saying? But I'd assume with no disrespect.
I'd assume, but I mean, I just let my little eye emoji because maybe he's right. Who knows?
I just think that these generations, that's just what they do. Like this is Penn talking about a lot of times. This passive aggressive stuff. That's what they do. I mean, I don't know if it could be. I don't know. I don't know Mars' situation, but whatever.
Well, Jordan, I don't know how passive Motaz Musa is, but Motaz said, Jordan, do you think you know ball the most in the panel?
I think I know more than you. That's the only thing that matters. And you
bring Motaz on the panel. I guarantee he knows more than Jordan.
I guarantee you don't. He's a disgrace.
I believe in you, Motaz. I believe
you don't. No, you don't.
I 110% make no calls about it. I think I know more ball than all of y'all.
Hey,
yeah,
we can
the Dunning-Kruger effect.
Hey, Ox, you get your AAU team, and I'm gonna get mine, and we can clash.
Then we gonna see who could coach better. But in the meantime, Motaz Musa said
Jordan's team take 1-3 here fraud. That's what I
know. No, that's cap. Boy, I draw plays. That's not. Boy, y'all need to stop.
Yo, hey, Jordan, I gotta finish these super chats. We gotta get up out of here. What's opinion? Yes or no?
Maybe yes or no is crazy.
Why don't you answer this for me?
No. Unlimited Z said Giannis has said he doesn't watch a lot of film.
But that's why he's not great. That's why he can't shoot, because he doesn't watch film.
Motaz Musa said that's the team that was chucking threes, won the ring, shaking my head.
Motaz, save your money, stop spending it on women, and brother, stop being a disgrace to your nation, bro. That's all I'm saying. You are doing way too much for another man, bro. Stop doing that to your nation.
Motaz Musa also said, I can see in Mars' eyes. He knows Jordan doesn't know basketball. Let's look at Mars' eyes. Mars?
You could look at my eyes. You could hear my voice. Jordan be saying the most nonsense up here. Like, that's what it is.
Right. Mars.
But I don't dislike Jordan because he says stupid stuff. I dislike him because he argues with me like he's right. But like,
I dislike Mars because he says stupid stuff. And
no, this is not the way you're supposed to do team building. You're supposed to talk about what we like about each other.
No, I don't want to do that. This is Mars be sneak. I also dislike Mars because he'd be sneak dissing in the comments.
I also dislike it's for all to see.
And I dislike Motaz Musa because he is a disgrace to his nation and he need to stop spending his money on now men because he want to look inside Mars' eyes and he want to feel the vibe. That's what he want to do. Bro, we gonna do trust falls on PC weekend. Do some trust falls with each other.
I can't wait to do it.
Hell no! Don't pair me up with Mars.
I can't wait.
Oh yeah,
Mars gonna
I wouldn't catch any of you guys. I wouldn't catch any of you guys.
And then Mars not gonna catch me. I told you I wasn't gonna catch.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna catch you at all. And then he gonna put in the comment. Did you see the guy that was tall fall? He's gonna say something like that and say, "Yeah, W falls." Like and then everybody gonna comment back.
Yeah, so here's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a trust fall with Mars and Jordan. It's gonna be a trust fall with Penn and Swiper, and then it's gonna be a trust fall with me and Chill.
Damn, you better get the paramedics ready.
Penn and Swiper.
So I need to do some team building too, Ron. Who's gonna care? Like, what's up? I'm just not involved. I'm not on the team no more.
You and
it's gonna be you and Love.
You have to catch low. Oh,
I'm not.
Motas Musa said Mars. I know you watched episode 1 of Attack on Titan.
Whoa,
I can
what?
tell.
Get Mars. Get that man number, bro. Get his number, bro. Like, this is crazy, bro. Get his number, bro. Y'all.
Gifted. Me and Gifted are easy.
I mean, Motas,
I told you who was you in.
If you swing that way and you're interested, man.
Yo, was it
Whoa.
If you're interested, man. Masters
This-
Sports-
Actually, no, it's gonna be you and
What
Chill.
the
It's gonna be
hell?
me and Cheerio.
I don't discriminate. If that's really what you're into.
Ron, that's
Kareem
crazy.
NYK 2001. She doesn't trust me and I don't trust her, so we gotta build trust.
That's crazy work. That's crazy work, Ron. That is crazy.
All right, me and
work.
Chill. All right, then I'll resort to letting Chill fall.
Hey,
We'll lose
Cheerio.
a national treasure. All right, forget it.
Cheerio, you got to respond.
Unc, you a damn. Kareem NYK 2001 said, "Unc, you a damn shame."
Look who's talking.
And there we go, y'all. We about to be up out of here. Make sure you like the video on the way out. Make sure you subscribe and you become a member. We will catch you tomorrow for our power rankings to start the year. This should be a good one. But in the meantime, y'all have a good night.
Merry Christmas.
Right.
Yo, Ron, where